I've never had so many issues. I don't know what the F happened. I stopped it so I could stop the video. I deleted the video, Blood Moon, and it was still playing. That's why I'm like, why is it still happening? That must be the ghost of this young girl that passed away. It didn't let me stop it. So, let me see. Don't laugh. Hopefully somebody can see it. Let me edit it and put some comments on here so they can see it. Hold on. Ay, ay, ay. Qué mierda. No. No. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let me just try something, Blood Moon. See if I can do this here. Okay. I can't add a freaking thumbnail to it. Let me see if I can do it again. Damn, it was getting good too, Blood Moon. You successfully triggered Irby and everything. Okay, Irby's here. Jesus Christ. Let me see if it'll send out a notification. Let me see. Dang. I deleted it and it still played. Hey, Daniel, thank you so much for stopping by. Oh man, this was going so good. Why did this happen? Okay, it did give me a thumbnail. Okay, cool. All right. What you gonna call it? I want to play the video again, but I did. Well, no, you guys heard the first video 3 times, but I'm gonna try to play the next video. But I just want to go over again what they said. They're not holding him as if he was guilty. They're still gonna go with the narrative that she deleted herself. So, wah wah. Dang, I wish it didn't do that because I had everybody I wanted in the freaking chat, man. Let me see if I can send out the Oh man. Let me see if I can send it to Ramon and Denise. This sucks. Try my phone. And the 2 people going at it are the 2 people that are in the chat. Thank you so much for coming back, guys. Let me just see if I can send this back out to Ramon and Denise. I have it. One moment. Oh, this was getting so good. I don't know if that was StreamYard. Something's going on, but I don't think it was StreamYard. Ramon left. He's at the. Oh, he is at the airport. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. All right. Then let me send it to. If she still has time, let me see. Is this the one she uses? I had a little joke. Oh, I'm gonna drop the the link in a second. Oh, you don't know? Okay. He said he had to go to the airport, but let me see if I can send it to him and to Denise. But let me see. Where is Mr. Negron? Here we go. All right. Okay, let me drop the link. I just sent the stream back out to them. Let me drop the link. Hold on a second. Oh, I'm so pissed, Irby. Hold on, it's not that. Here we go. If this wasn't a struggle stream, I don't know what is. This was horrible. All right, Irby, I dropped it. Let me see if I could pin it now. Let me see. Okay. Yes, I don't know what happened to these. I don't know what the F happened. That was horrible. That was a little spooky. Like it's been happening all freaking night, man. Thank you so much, Denise. Hey, Irby.
Hey.
Yo, it's a struggle streamer. What? Issues all since I started. I was having, well, no, when Rob came, that's when I started having the issues. Man. If a stream was Ice Spicy's face. Hey Don Armando. Thank you for stopping by. Still Team Dominican. Hit that like button, Don. But yeah, Irby, I deleted the video and it was still playing. I'm afraid to play the next video.
I mean, we know the case already. Basically, it's been all over the place.
But there's so much more I wanted to show. Oh my god! Let me see. Let me just see something. Hold on. Let me see something. Yeah, still going slow. Wait, let me see. No, it's
The
not.
whole
Because
point
I had a
is,
lag before.
is he gonna get away with
Hmm?
it? Is he gonna get away with it?
So you believe he did it?
Yeah, I believe he did it.
I believe he did too.
Yeah, and I think
Now,
he's gonna get. I think he's gonna get away with it because,
me too.
from what I read about these
Hmm.
countries in Africa, I never been there.
Hmm.
Countries,
Let's put that there. Yes, Denise, he messed it up. He messed it up.
those countries and those Tanzania, Nigeria, they tend to be corrupt. And he got
Yeah.
money, and he has money.
Yep.
He's a
Yep.
wealthy guy. So,
And he's a regular there. That's what I wanted to get to. That he's a regular there. Like he's a passport, bro.
oh, if he's a regular there, they know him basically.
Exactly. That's what I want. I wanted to lead up to that. Like I got footage on that. You know, and I wanted us to go over it. Yeah, I'm gonna have a stream soon that I'm gonna talk Dominican OG who was there in times of African Bambata. Oh, okay. But yeah, Irby, I wanted to
We still
regular
talking about Ben. We
passport.
still talking about Bambata.
Not me. That's him, but not me. So, I mean, again, I don't wish anybody to die, but I don't care.
No, I
I
wish
guess I
people like.
would care more about this young lady that passed away that had her
No,
life ahead
to
of
be
her.
fair, I wish people like him to wish death on people like him though.
Right. Like, yeah, that's what I'm trying to, because of what he was accused of, So, but no, that's what you get for saying me no black, right? If you would have claimed your blackness, the stream would have worked just fine. Exactly. As soon as me and Irby started going back and forth, the issues got worse.
No,
It
I
got
wasn't going no back
worse.
and forth. I wasn't going to
No,
look.
the conversation going back and forth. I hope you
I
don't
was
take nothing
having a
personally because I'm not
peaceful. I was
person.
having a peaceful convo.
Okay, cool.
TT
Because
was
that's how I want.
going Bronx on me in New Jersey probably.
My bad. I didn't realize I was doing that. I didn't realize I was doing that. So my bad on that part. I just wanted to get. I guess I don't speak enough up on it, and I wanted to get my point across. I guess. So my bad if I cut you off. I didn't mean
But
to do
that's
that.
your first time going off on me though.
But I didn't feel like I was going off. I was just trying to make a point because, like, I
Oh,
don't
you were
talk to
just being
people I
the
don't
so
like.
you were just
I don't
being the
talk to
Bronx.
people I don't like.
Oh, you see, so I was right. You were just being the Bronx.
I guess so. I guess you're right. All that freaking Bronx aggressiveness talk, you done talked me up. Like, you made me put my Timbs on. That's what happened. I put my Timbs on. Hypothetically, I went in. My
So this is
bad.
so if I talk to the person from Patterson, she's gonna be like that.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. People say I think Patterson is more hood than the Bronx. I went to Patterson. And I used to be like, oh, I'd rather stay in the Bronx than live out here. I went to Newark. I said, I'd rather live in the Bronx than stay out here. So, each hood is different, what you're used to and what you're familiar with, I guess. I don't know.
You wasn't here,
Yeah.
I told Fulana, if you ever to yell at me, I would ignore you and just say, God bless you. She said, God bless you. Shit ain't gonna work with me.
It would piss us off even more, I think. That's you being dismissive, but that's what you're supposed to do as a man, right? That's what I was trying to tell you in your chat yesterday. A man arguing with a woman just look like two bitches arguing. Like that's not a good look for a man. Even if the woman is wrong, it's just like it's like you always have to take the high road. Unfortunately, you always have to take the high road. El Bron, ajá, sí mismo, exactamente. El Bron, but Damn, I want to play that. I got to try to play it. I started a new stream. Let me try to play it. And if this happens again, I got to start a third one. That means that the StreamYard gods or the YouTube gods or whatever the universe is trying to tell me is to leave this chick alone. But I'm going to play it. Piss me off. Okay.
You know,
I had to delete.
you know
I
that
deleted it.
there's another TT, right?
Is there?
Yeah.
I seen
Yeah.
TTs. I seen Jujus. There's a lot that I just put it together. I don't. Nobody's called TT Juju though.
Yeah, there's a lot of TTs and they all from New York.
Really?
Yeah.
I only met one other one when I was on the show. Oh, I think you were there. The guy that was interviewing Janet, and she was there. There was another, and I think she was from New York too.
Oh, I know. She's from Brooklyn.
I'm not sure where she's from, but she's from New York too. But
Yeah.
her name is TT. She has something else after TT.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. She's from Brooklyn, New York. And
Mm-hmm.
when she gets angry, I say the Brooklyn come out of you too.
Word. So see, it's a New York thing. It's a New York thing. Okay, so let me try the next video. Let me see. Oh no, it never deleted. It never deleted, Irby. Okay. Let me see. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Let me see.
Even Staten Island women are aggressive.
I want to play it in order. It's New York in general. That's why I hate when they say the Bronx. Let me delete that one since I already played it.
Well, a lot of y'all are aggressive because a lot of y'all. Let's see, Cardi B.
No, it doesn't want to delete, Irby. Oh no, it did. Okay, it deleted. I'm like, that video doesn't want to go away. Okay, now I'm gonna play the next one. And this video, this is all allegedly, and this is definitely fair use. Good night, Denise. Thank you so much for stopping by, Denise. My bad that it took so long. I wanted you to see this, but listen, if you're not in the chat, just listen anyway. So this is pretty good. Don Armando said a man arguing with a blah 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 isn't cool either. I don't pay exactly. Men don't
like
argue
that dude.
with
Like what's his name? Who was trying to fight Ice Spice? That guy. I'm like, what type of shit he on?
Yeah. She broke his phone. So, and I'm telling you, I wanted to talk about too. They showed videos on women getting aggressive with men and men fighting back. So, unfortunately,
back then,
I think men should walk away.
When I was in middle school, no disrespect, I know it could be wrong, but sassy men used to get beat up for trying to fight girls.
They used to get beat up by who? Girls?
For trying to fight a girl.
So they used to get beat up by other girls?
No. Like the girls, they would be bringing Big Brother at the school.
Mm-hmm. Right. Exactly. And those are the ones that usually argue with women, and that pisses me off too. With girls too, that it's like we're not two girls. You're not me. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't need to argue. And like with my brother, used to always play with older kids. So if I used to see that, he got hurt or he was crying or something, I used to be like, who did it? He didn't want to tell me. Then when I found out who it was, I would go to them like, don't be, touching my brother. Like I was like I was his big brother. And they would just be like, go ahead. Like, they would ignore me and walk away. Like, then I'd be arguing about myself.
You used to fight at school?
No, I didn't. No, I'm talking about with my brother, like where I used to live and stuff. No, I went to Catholic school, but no, them nuns weren't having that. And in high school, I definitely didn't do that.
You mean to tell me they don't fight in Catholic school?
Not the one I went to. They wasn't having that. No. They wasn't having that. Okay, let me try to play this video. I was able to delete the other one, so I'm gonna try to play this one. This one's a little bit longer. I think it's about 2.5 minutes. I think it's the same length as the other one. Hopefully, this will play. Stand by.
Tell us more about the hotel staff from what you know based on your source.
So my source told me that Joe is a frequent visitor of Zanzibar. And he is well known by hotels, staff, and the people. So he has frequented Zanzibar. And my source said they were arguing about him cheating on her. he would leave the villa to go to other women at night.
And other women, would it be local women?
Yes. And then they also said that there was an argument at I think at the reception or something like that. Outside, there was also another argument. Somebody was flirting with Ashley, and he got offended, and she started screaming about him cheating on her.
Okay. And
So
that's throughout the entire time.
yes,
Mods, I
since
need
they
you.
got to the
Okay, mods, I need you in the chat. Mods, I need you in the chat. But so the entire time since April 4th, when they checked in to the resort, to April 8th, they were fighting over alleged cheating, with Joe leaving the resort to visit local women sexually, correct?
Yes. That is what my source said. And he said that the police have arrested like about 10 people who are suspected of being involved in terms of investigation wise. The hotel staff, some people, also his friend. He had a friend there.
Wait, who had a friend there? You got to be clear so that they're following.
Joe McCann had a friend in Zanzibar. And that friend has been arrested too.
Was this a male friend?
Yes, a man.
So he had a man with him at this resort that has been detained.
Yes.
Real niggas relate.
What do you think about that, Irby? You think that was a real interview or fake?
Fake.
You think it was fake?
Yeah.
She
But
got some.
I think the guy allegedly did it, though, man. In my opinion.
There's several supposed interviews with staff about what
The
happened.
staff, I'm telling you, if you frequent this, everybody knows him over there. It's no different than if you frequent somewhere, whatever you at, you may get well acquainted and they may low key defend you. That's why it's called a bias. It's a bias.
You thought about this stupid, huh?
You heard me?
Say that again. Especially what?
Say if you frequent somewhere, they might low key get acquainted with you. He's well known in the area.
You think he had help?
He probably did. That's why I say you ain't gonna never really find out, especially in those countries. Allegedly, they're corrupt.
It's sad. Yeah, it sounded fake, but I still wanted to play it. And look what Don said. Don said, "How did Grace Jones get Dolph Lundgren black box in Super Bowl?"
But what the family could do is probably do a private autopsy to find out how she passed on, and probably that's the only way you could get the truth out of it to the general public.
I did hear some of your stream yesterday because you were saying why they got did they get a GoFundMe, or maybe I heard it someplace else because there's so many people talking about it. Did you mention that? Why did they do a GoFundMe? Because it's mad expensive to bring a body from one country.
But if he should do that as a generous office for your fiance, your alleged fiance, you shouldn't be more.
That's what I'm saying. His actions are speaking louder than, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they said he was on social media like the day that they pronounced her dead and all that. I mean, deleted and all that. That he was on social media, like posting like nothing. He scrubbed some of his accounts, so I guess you don't even see her or any reference to her on his social media. He lost a lot of money, but he still had something. My cousin went to Zanzibar with his ex-wife. Oh, okay. He doesn't have money. He lost some of his money. Then what's circulating too is that he was married, and he was married to another woman of
How they afford it? That means she spent everything on the trip.
supposedly.
Oh
I heard
shit!
that too. But we
Oh,
won't
shit.
know because you know what I'm saying? Like
If that's the red pill is gonna get on that.
if she was trying to live her soft girl life, you know that I
them red
don't
pillars is
see
gonna
her
get on
paying for
that.
a trip. Hmm?
Them red pillars is gonna get on that.
But I don't see her paying for that trip. The flight alone is mad expensive. You saw that she was like on safari. That's expensive, even over there. And the villa that she was in and all that. And if you're American, they're gonna charge you top dollar. Even if it's cheap, they're gonna charge you top dollar. But I heard that since Zanzibar is frequented by passport bros, that the chicks they pay for is like $20, $20 US.
Yeah, to get on your original topic that you said
Mhm.
what you were talking about, I don't think she should be disrespected and deaf. What happened to her?
You don't think so?
No, in my
He
opinion.
was married and had 2 kids.
Huh?
No, Blumman would say he was married and had 2 kids. That's what I heard, and I have a picture of the ex-wife. But I don't want to put it up and see if it gets stuck. As a matter of fact, I can't put it on there. It's not a video. Let me see if I could put it on there.
And that was
Show you a picture.
What was the original topic? What you mean?
What do you mean was there? I went through like 4 topics. I had different topics.
Yeah, before you got interrupted, you were saying something about how they was demonizing her online.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. So I wanted to play all these videos that led up to that. I wanted to play some videos, people's opinions on her dealing with a white guy and white people's opinion on them dealing with black people. Like I wanted to play that. But let me see if I could put
To be fair, I only see like black YouTube really. I know I call it that, but it is all of that.
It's on Instagram too, though, and it's on TikTok.
Yeah, all of that black social media. I only see them condemning this girl. I only see them condemning this girl. I don't see white people
Other
like
races, no.
I don't see like other races like white people condemning her. I don't see.
No, I believe everybody has the same sentiments. It's sad, like it's messed up. Like, the extra that she did or what she said. That's what I'm saying. Like they're bringing up social media posts and stuff of what she said. There's mad divestors out there.
You know what the problem is? They're trying to say if she was like she was the guy. Like there's been guys that been deleted supposedly allegedly by their partners, and they brought up their old past tweets. So they doing the same thing. But I say neither both. It's still wrong to celebrate.
Well, what about Ellen DeGeneres's what was that her hype man? What was that guy's name? He was married to a white woman too. What's that guy's name? He was on the Ellen show. Remember, they said that he deleted himself too.
Yeah.
And they're saying that they don't believe conspiracy theory here that the wife has something to do with it. She bounced back too fast, like another Erica Kirk.
I don't
situation.
believe that.
That's what I'm trying to say. So, and I didn't hear, or maybe I wasn't aware, but I didn't hear black social media going in on him that he was married with a white woman.
I heard a lot of black women talking about he shouldn't marry this woman. Not all of his wealth is going to go to the white community.
You know something, Early? I was reading up on that.
The same thing they said about even Kobe, Vanessa. Even Vanessa, some black women talking about, well, now Vanessa got Kobe wealth. She's going to go back to the white community, even though Vanessa's not white. She's Mexican, but
it's not going back to black hands, right?
Yeah.
So I looked at that a few days ago about if there's any generational black wealth amongst African Americans in the 20th century, and all the what's the lady who invented the perm, the relaxer? What's her name? What was the hot comb? Oh my God, Madam C.J. Walker. What was she famous for?
The hot comb.
Okay, so she was the richest person, right, in her time in America, or just the richest black woman?
The richest black woman.
Okay, now her money went to her daughter, and what her daughter do with it? She
Destroyed it.
squandered it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I read up on the little girl who inherited land on an oil field. I don't know what her name is. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know,
But
but I
she
don't
was
know the
like the
name.
richest girl. Her too. Her family squandered it.
Yeah.
So when they complain about generational wealth, huh?
Yeah, and let me give you an example. Even in the white society, Anderson Cooper family, his mother's
Yes,
family,
The Vanderbilts. Yeah,
yeah, they squandered it.
yeah, yeah. But they kept that in the family for a while before it was squandered. My whole point is that when they say, "Oh, the generational wealth," when you guys have it anyway, it doesn't go nowhere. It stays one generation and that's it, maybe two, and then it's gone. So it's not that it's going in. Look at Michael Jackson and his kids swear, but now they black. What's her name? Paris says she black.
No, they're white.
Girl, even you know you're not black. I'm like, you know you're not black.
Those are
Like, be
white.
glad he adopted you and you're a Jackson.
Those are white.
But,
Those are white and Indian kids.
know,
The blanket is Indian.
But so the blanket is Indian, right?
Yeah.
He looks something. He has dark features. He looks something. But anyway, it's like. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Irby, and what?
Yeah, I'm talking about blanket is Indian.
Oh, he is. Oh, so yeah. So when they're talking about and bitching about generational wealth, I'm like, no, because there are billionaires who are black that own a lot of property in New York. Yeah, but I'm talking about generational wealth. I was looking up generational wealth, Blood Moon, and I had to go back to the turn of the century, the 20th century, to see. And it started with. Go ahead.
Even if they care about that generational wealth, you still got Denzel and his family. You got Samuel Jackson, and you even got LeBron James.
But what are their kids gonna do with it? Because I thought about Will Smith. Is Will Smith's kids gonna do anything with that money? No. What's his name? Magic Johnson kids are gonna do anything with no. What's his name gonna be living his best life as a wannabe woman? I don't know what his daughter's doing. Maybe his daughter's is doing something that'll keep everything going. When I look at all these Nepo kids, I don't see them doing something with their parents to keep it going on from one generation to the next. Like Barron supposedly made millions.
Yeah, okay.
Is making millions off of this war.
This is what I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna tell you this. Okay, since people think I think like everybody else, I'm gonna say black people are a sucker for black. They're a sucker to see black old money, and they think that older black old money is gonna transit back into probably the new civil rights where they think they're gonna be like the Belafontes in the past that donated to civil rights issues and shit like that. And even them, and even Belafonte and them, they didn't marry black. Their kids are basically white now. Grandkids are basically white now.
Belafonte Harry was mixed too, though.
Yeah.
Harry Belafonte was mixed, and then he married. I guess he married a white woman because his daughter looks
Sidney
even more.
Poitier. I mean Sidney Poitier. People like that.
Sidney Poitier. Yeah. Well, that's that's what I'm saying. Like, and back then, I guess maybe they didn't have social media because supposedly Sidney Poitier said to Eartha Kitt that he didn't want to be with her because he wouldn't advance in Hollywood with a black woman.
Oh, they brought that up. They tried to bring up what James L. Jones said in 1967 about. I'm like, bro, y'all just.
What did he say? James Earl Jones too? Yeah. He married a white woman too, right?
He was talking about you can't deal with black women. Black women are more aggressive. They're being feminists. The same bullshit you would probably hear from these red pill spaces now. It's just that they didn't have social media back then. So when he died, a bunch of black women online try to bring that up when that wasn't even around that time. Your grandmama wasn't complaining that James Earl Jones.
Right? Not when he did Claudine and all that shit. Yeah, Quincy Jones too. I'm telling you. But I mean, and they do it. So it's like when they make money, They marry. They marry.
That's when I
white.
say, okay, now y'all want to be. Now this is when I mean, like, now y'all want to be. Now on the internet, this people my age, y'all want to be victims when it comes to shit like that. Y'all want to complain just to complain.
Yeah, because it's like, I don't know.
Y'all complaining shit about y'all grandmama didn't complain. Y'all grandmama still went to go watch James L. Jones movie. They still went to go watch Coming to America.
They supported all of them, yeah. They supported all of them. Yeah. And see, Irby, that's what we see. So then when we form opinions, that's what we're seeing what you see too. So, you know, that's why when I was mentioning before and you're mentioning the colorism and all that, it's just like when African Americans want to say mejorando la raza. I'm always like, yo, that's their favorite word. Now every time you guys find a new word, y'all just run it in the ground. So it's like, okay, that was something that happened, and but you're gonna keep like using it as a talking point to like point a finger or something, or to make comparative notes and stuff, and it's just like that gets tiring. So
once upon a time, there was a whatever the word is. I'm not gonna say. Once upon a time, you had the brown paper bag test here.
Yeah, they had that in Cuba too.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, these HBCUs practice the brown paper bag test.
Yeah, the sororities. To be it's not a Delta. What's the other one?
AKAs.
Yeah, you couldn't be darker than a brown paper bag. Nobody talk about that, but now supposedly they let a few in so they don't, you know. But round and round in circles with race. But yeah, let me see if I can play another video. This one is a little long. I guess justifying what black women do it want to be with white men. Damn, that shit threw me off, man, because I wanted to ease into it. Jesus Christ. And then I never got to play the video Ramon sent me, and that's in Spanish too. So it's like I don't feel like translating. But let me see. Oh, Ruby, hold on. Oh, okay. This was the next video. Okay, this was the next one, and this is how white supposedly. And he never said black women. He just said women in general that are in his DMs. And you're gonna hear another blogger in the background because this is her video, but I chopped it up a bit, so you're just gonna hear her, you know, ad-libbing. So I guess if somebody takes it, they know it's her or whatever. But let me play this one.
Ladies, this one is for you. So we have thousands of you in our inbox and you're all looking for white men. Well, I'm going to tell you, don't date a white man just for status. A white man is not going to change your life. We are just the same as a black guy. A white man can be broke. A white guy can cheat. A white man can have a wife and pretend he is not married. So he can have another girlfriend. So we are exactly the same as the black race. So please do not come in my inbox saying you just want a white guy because you think your life will change just by dating this white guy. It won't.
It won't.
A lot of white guys are broke. A lot of white guys are cheaters. So this is what I've come on here to say today, to you ladies especially, because a lot of you are in our inbox. And your life will not change just by dating a white guy. Thank you. Take care.
You heard all the extra? Yeah. You see what they say? Okay, what Budmoon said. James Earl Jones had said black women are uptight and they are too masculine because of slavery.
Yeah.
How pathetic are these women up some white
But
man's
can you
behind?
imagine he's saying that, and so you had social media back then when he said it, even though he said it on TV. But
Oh, he did say it on TV?
yeah, it's right there. You can look at it. I should post. I'm gonna post it on my wall.
Was that before or after Claudine? I love that movie, Claudine.
That was before
Did you ever
Claudia.
watch
As a matter of fact, that's when he did the Jake Johnson movie.
Did he? He was excellent in that movie too.
Yeah.
But look at that. Jack Johnson he first started off with black women, then he exclusively dated white women. And he treated them horribly.
And I think it was 1969 when James Earl Jones made that comment. In the height of the civil rights movement.
Yeah, but isn't James Earl Jones biracial too? Wasn't he biracial or something?
Multi-generationally mixed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but Jack Johnson, yeah, and he look at the role that he because Jack Johnson did that too. He did that.
I'm
I
like,
think that's why they created the Man Act because of him.
trust me, there's a lot of crazy things people say online. You'll think like, man, y'all just complaining just to complain.
Yeah, but
Like
it's like,
some of these ones, there was sexism, and these girls be talking about there was sexism during the civil rights movement, and Martin Luther King messed it with a white woman. I'm like, or she cheated.
he
Like,
said he was they said he was a womanizer, like, but there's no
yeah,
proof of
but
that. That's what he said.
even if he was, this was a man of power. He traveled all over the place. I think what's his name, Ralph Abernathy, said it in his book. I'm like, Coretta ain't complaining. You complain about some shit from 50 years ago.
That's true. He's human. Just like the Black Panthers too. They said that they treated the women in there really bad too, but they didn't stop being Black Panther.
Like some of these girls here, like y'all just want to be victims on a Monday night, complaining just to complain about bullshit. Oh,
Well, at least you could have being victims, right? Or just being taking the stance of being really malicious about stuff, like stuff that you wouldn't normally say to anybody, or you know what I'm saying? Like you wouldn't if you was in my face, you wouldn't say that. Like if you was in a man's face, you wouldn't say that because the backlash you would get from that. But when you're online, those keyboard fingers, you know what I'm saying the most
YouTube,
horrible things,
YouTube
Hmm?
gangsters, YouTube gangsters.
Yeah, and they say the most horrible things. That's why it's like, and that's why I said like I'd rather be in a chat. Like I don't want to be on a panel arguing with nobody and talking crap about them and doing the back and forth. Some people just like that. I've seen channels that are dedicated to that. They just beefing all the time. I'm like, really? And then
That's why
they'll create an
I don't speak on none of these issues when it comes to gender or race or colorism. And I'm telling you, the gender topic and the colorism topic is worse than the race topics.
Oh, hey, I'm just bringing it up because this is a nationwide thing going on right now, and then I'm seeing the comments. So yeah, I want to touch on it because this is what everybody's talking about, right? But I don't dedicate my channel to talk about race. But this
Yeah.
is what they're focused on, and again, and I keep saying it. So if anybody's listening to it, it's messed up that somebody passed away, and all you can focus on is who she was, sleeping with. Now, do I think he
See,
deleted
you
her?
can be in the, you can
Allegedly,
be in,
I do.
you can be in the middle when it comes to, even if you wanted to speak on these topics, you can be in the middle when it comes to these things. You will still be labeled up. They still
Yeah.
call you
Yep.
names and shit.
Yep. Yes, and it's happened. So it's like, people not focusing on the issue, they're focusing on semantics. Like, that's
That's
just
why I just do politics and entertainment. I don't even want to do politics anymore.
I do because he just keeps getting better and better. He keeps getting better and better. I like it. So,
I'll
but
talk
I want
about
to
entertainment. They can talk about Ice Spice getting slapped. There's no device in that.
No, but it was funny though. Like funny and messed up that she went somewhere and this girl was acting aggressively, and then she's going to go there and lie. She's going to get in trouble for it because that her attorney's going to get they're gonna get on her. FBA is another false construct placing themselves under whites. Yeah, I think that's what they're doing, and I think that's I think there's an agenda behind that.
Did you
I
see
think there's
Trump picturing and stuff like Jesus Christ? Like Jesus Christ?
yes. Did I
Oh,
post
he
the
got the
video?
Christians. He had the Christians mad.
Yeah, I think I did post. No, I talked about the DoorDash granny. It was so fake. He does a lot of fake stuff. My favorite Tom is so he did. Oh no! Do you listen to him? I know he pisses black people off. Pro-black Henry Louis Gates also married a white. I thought he married
Yeah.
I thought he married a Cuban. Blood Moon.
As a
Or
matter
she
of
was.
fact, I'm glad Blood Moon mentioned him. He did a huge documentary and topic about Black in Latin America, especially in Cuba.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Antonio
Cuba and
Maceo.
DR. Yeah, he did Cuba, DR, and Brazil, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he's another one. Obsessed. Yeah, I'm like you. You're like me, right? So people don't follow their own logic, right? When they say all skin folk and kinfolk.
Yeah. He's pro-black, but he's with a white woman. But
hmm It happens. But yeah, it's messed up. FB, I don't know. Is FBA losing its steam, or maybe they're just not in my algorithm no more because I just be focused on other stuff. Is he still? I see him on TikTok now,
Who?
or
Tariq?
maybe he's just multi-streaming. Tariq, yeah,
I don't listen to Tariq.
he's on TikTok. I don't listen to him too often either, but I don't see him on YouTube no more. That's what I said. Maybe he's not on my algorithm, but
And
definitely I
it's
see him on
crazy how
TikTok.
somebody say I have the same that's funny and laughable. That's why I said these shits becomes extreme when you speak on it, even when you're not. When somebody on the comment section telling me I was extreme and I had the same mentality as 18, Tariq will consider me two things. Tariq will consider me
What?
two things: a half
I
tether
tell you.
and a coon.
That's crazy. Because you don't fall in line with that. And it's like you don't have to. He said yes, and he was making ish up with those documentaries. I watched them. He found the darkest Haitians in DR and started talking to Yep. Yep.
Omar too. Omar would call me a salsa hopper.
Yeah. Omar, he's another liar. He's a grifter too. He said he's Jamaican, he's Cuban, he's African, he's this, he's that. He's African American. He don't got nothing else up in there. And he done went up and threw a whole bunch of crap up in there.
Oh, he said he's fifth Cuban.
Yeah.
Say his great grandmother was Cuban.
Yeah, just like what's his face from he's from your neck of the woods. Now he has some Cuban from the Two Life Crew. I was like, get the F up out of here. Now everybody gonna claim Cuban first. They claim Puerto Rican or Dominican. Yeah,
Luke is Bahamian.
Yeah, he said some grandmother or something. He said it. He said it on. It was TikTok, and I was like, oh god, here we go. Here we go. Before, you know what they used to say when I was younger? What some celebrities used to say that they were Panamanian. They used to say they were half Panamanian. And those
Joel
Panamanians
Joel Santana was Dominican.
But I don't think he ever said it. I think people labeled him that because of the name that he chose, and they said, "Oh yeah, he's Dominican." And I think he just never said no. I don't think that ever came out of his mouth. People just ran with it.
Trina said she was Dominican.
They said it, and he ran with it.
Trina said she was
half
Dominican.
Denied it. He never confirmed it.
Trina said she was half Dominican. Trina.
Yeah, no, she did. She clearly said it. She clearly said it. No, she definitely said it.
That's so how you feel people be claiming you? People be claiming your ethnicity.
Because like all skin folk ain't kinfolk, and they think just because you share the same complexion that you're the same. Don't talk about race. But who mentioned race when we was in DR Blood Moon? And he said, "Oh look, you the same color as me." And I'm like, man, it was a Haitian that said that. Nobody mentioned that over there. Nobody talked about that. None of those people are Dominican or any type of Hispanic.
No, they're not. They're full-blooded Black American.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about Joel's, but Trina is
he's black too. They showed him. He got a twin brother. They African American.
Sure. But Trina's half Bahamian and half Black American.
You know who I'm starting to think is suspect too? Jim Jones.
What?
His Puerto Rican side.
What's his last name?
That's the last name he's telling us. We don't know if it's true.
Well, we don't know his daddy, and his daddy's a Puerto Rican.
That's what he says. But his daddy's conveniently nowhere to be found, right? Like most of these people. Their daddies ain't nowhere to be found. Oh, they died. Oh, this happened.
Well, you gotta ask Mama Jones.
She could lie.
Anyway, but they ran with it so much to the point it's probably like it's part of their brand, part of their career.
Yes, that's what I think. That's what I'm trying to say with Joel Santana. Like he never came out and said it. People just assumed, and he never denied it. Jim Jones looks like that butcher. Who? She has hepatitis. Who has hepatitis? Wait. Oh my God, who are you talking about? I don't know who you're talking about, Blood Moon. I don't know who you're talking about. Damn, I was gonna
You
say
know,
something else.
A-Rod was trying to make himself trying to be like he was from the hood until somebody called him out on it.
Who?
A-Rod.
The baseball player?
Yeah.
Really? Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, he
Yeah.
seems
You know, he was raised here in Miami. I think he was talking to Diddy or
Oh, you mean the
Jay.
hood's in Miami? Okay, I thought you meant New York. I need to look her up.
Yeah.
She looks just like him with tattoos. Oh, I don't know who you're talking about. But ay, Dios mío, I forgot. Oh, and I didn't upload it, but did you see that thing with Cameron and what's that dude, the wrestler? Do you think that was
Yeah.
real?
Super fake.
That was a real event?
Super fake.
Oh, it was fake. Okay. Because I was like, is
In
that
my
real? I
opinion,
don't-
it look. It's either that shit was fake or Cameron is so damn old that he got knocked out that Buddy barely hit him.
But he is older. Remember that guy's a wrestler, so he can go at him like, you know. Even though
Cameron,
wrestling is
how
fake.
old is Cameron?
He's close to 50 if he's not 50 yet.
Oh,
Her name is Young Ma. Look her and him so you can see. But her and who else with the tattoos? Let me see what blood
Young MA. Young
Him,
MA.
oh yeah, they do look alike. Yes, they do look alike. Yeah, you're right.
Young MA is Jamaican and Puerto Rican.
Right. But does she you say she has hepatitis? Yeah, him. No, I got a visual of both of them. Yeah, they do look alike. They look like they could be related. She has hepatitis? She did like get sick or something, right? But they say she's dressing like a girl again too. I wonder if she left women alone. She had yellow eyes. Oh. But yeah, let me see if I got one
You
more
know, I
video. I
was
said I was gonna
confused.
do an hour.
You was confusing me.
Who?
When I mentioned Fat Joe and John Leguizamo, you told me you don't look like none of them. I'm like,
I don't, because you're mentioning people that they're not even like me. You know?
Morning, I don't know how you look like.
You saw the complexion my son is? That's my complexion.
Oh.
You saw his hand, right? You thought I was gonna show his face.
But your son is half Creole though.
Yeah, but he came out dark. Samoans are that tough. Yes, they are. Rat Joe's a loser. Okay, what you were saying when you were, I guess that's when I cut you off. What you were saying when you were talking about John Leguizamo, Angie
You
Martinez.
say you don't look like them.
Yeah, but what were you saying about them?
I say they don't claim their Cuban side.
I know. John Leguizamo's not Cuban though.
Well, I'm Fat Joe and Angie Martinez.
They don't deny it, but they don't claim it, no. And I think it's because they're fathers, you know.
Yeah, so y'all do it too. Y'all claim.
Everybody. I don't.
Everybody does it. That's why I say I don't like getting into these sometimes with these conversations. I say because everybody is guilty some way, form in this bullshit.
I don't know.
But I just had to make my comment clearly for the gaslighters in the chat.
Gotcha. Yeah, he is a fake Rican. He claimed his father had to say, I don't know why he keeps saying he's Puerto Rican. He's Colombian. 1000% Colombian.
Maybe you feel
yeah, okay.
He's the only Colombian in the industry.
No, but he claimed Puerto Rican. Why did he claim to have Puerto Rican? He did his first comedy show on that. Like he was claiming,
I saw it,
and he was doing jokes on his Colombian side and Puerto
Rican. He did
that little
character. Maybe that's the stereotype they gave him in Hollywood.
The one that was
when he played Benny Blanco from the Bronx, was he Puerto Rican?
No, that's the one he ran with. Yeah, Benny Blanco's supposed to be Puerto Rican. Yeah.
He probably got into the character too much. He probably got into the character too much. Method acting.
I think he grew up around Puerto Ricans and started saying he was Puerto Rican. That's what it is. Back then, being Puerto Rican was more acceptable in Hollywood than Colombian. That's true because there weren't any Colombian actors back then. You were either Mexican or Puerto Rican.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, other Latinos used to get beat up, so they had to fake being Rican and be in the industry. I don't know, but I never heard a Colombian lie about being Colombian.
Well, there was always Cubans in the industry. You had Andy Garcia. You had that mulatto guy.
They played white people. They played white people. Yeah. They did. You meant that too. As soon as you said Andy Garcia, white. The one that was half white, Stephen Bauer, he always played a Hispanic. Well, okay, he said that, which is funny.
Marissa Tomati, Al Pacino.
Yep, I like Al Pacino, but I heard that the Miami Cubans
He
didn't care
played
for him.
Hispanic twice. He played Carlitos Way and
Puerto Rico
Scarface.
and Cuban, yep. And I liked them in both. I actually did. And well, I think the only Cuban, and he's half Cuban, was Stephen Bauer, because even the one that played his sister in Scarface, she was Italian as well. No, his mother was, I think she was Puerto Rican. I guess there were a couple of Cubans extras in there, but Stephen Bauer is Cuban born. Yeah, but I think his father is German or Belgium, something like that. But he was born in Cuba, but he's half Cuban, half German, or something like that. Did you see pictures of him now, Blood Moon? What he looks like now? I used to have such a crush on him. Que Pasa USA. Did you ever watch that, Blood Moon? That was a good show. That was a Cuban show, Herbie.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Funny sitcom show. Did you
They
ever
play
watch
that
it?
on local television all the time when I was little.
Yes. The Estefans rule Miami. I keep hearing that. Don, is that true?
Yes, they
and
do.
I'm hearing stuff about her husband too. Is that true? The stuff they say
Yes.
about her
Yep.
husband? Oh wow.
That man went.
She's
That
trying
man
to
got.
remake herself in Brazil.
He had a
What?
stalker. He had a stalker. He had got him locked up, but rumor has it was his side piece. It was a side nigga.
A dude?
Yeah, Emilio Esteban.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Really? She's trying to remake herself in Brazil. Yes, Que Pasa USA was very funny. I love Stephen Bauer. He likes little girls, though. No way. He was definitely hottie when he was young.
He likes little girls, or he likes them. He likes younger girls. We gotta make it clear now in this day and age of the Epstein files. He likes younger women or little girls, allegedly.
I hear every other word. Now I don't know if it's me or you. You were sounding off a little bit, Irby. I don't know if it's me or you. Did Irby break up, guys, or was it young girls? I heard that he was married to a 19-year-old. Oh, and how old was he when he married that 19-year-old?
I mean, Diddy was with Cassidy when she was 19.
Well, now look who we talking about now. Don't use him because he's just an awful person. My brother went to the same school he went to too, so that was a prestigious school, but they
Catholic school. Yeah, he went to Catholic school.
Mount St. Michael's. My brother, I think he only lasted 1 year there, and he said he wanted out. So,
but my thing, they keep saying, was he like just born in Harlem, or then he moved to
no,
Columbus?
he wasn't. He's not even from Harlem. He was. Oh yeah, maybe he was born and they moved. Yeah, like he didn't grow up in Harlem, but he was old. And they said his father wasn't a He was the one of them drug dealers driver.
Yeah, with Frank Lucas yeah, and he got and he was allegedly a snitch.
Yeah, well, if you're a driver, you hear a lot of stuff too, So he was privy to a lot of information. Hey, big country. Damn, I wish you were here earlier, man. My street was better. The other street was better until they got all corrupt. How many times that video played early?
Like 3 times.
I'm here like click, 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 click. Nothing's happening. I try to delete it.
My problem is you right there in New York. Y'all all know Diddy was horrible. Everybody knew Diddy was horrible.
I never liked him.
That's why
I didn't know him and I didn't like him.
That's why I always
I didn't know he was horrible. I didn't know he was horrible.
Even when I was younger, I see there was some he ain't stepped right with me.
No, that's how I felt about him as well. He didn't sit right with me either, but I didn't know that he was that bad. I heard stories. I heard
Yeah.
first account story about him possibly, liking the same sex and doing weird shit, but I didn't know how weird it was. And that was like early in his career. That was in the 90s. So, but I never liked him. And then when
I
Diddy
heard
passed away, I was like, oh, he has something to do with it. I always
I
thought
heard
that.
him ripping people off, beating people up.
Yes. Hmm. I don't know about the beating people up. They made him out to be real gangster. I never thought he was that gangster.
I mean, when you got money, you can do anything. You can try to make
Right.
yourself
He could
look
hire
gangster.
people like that, but him himself, like,
Yeah.
please. Or maybe his security was like, yeah, go ahead. You could beat him up. We're here. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't gonna do that to you because we're here. But I don't see him like the way he tried to portray himself, like gangster.
He
Money
was
is what
written.
allowed him a lot.
He did remind me. He does the way they sound. He sound like he was like Red from the Five Heartbeats.
Right. And money gave him a lot of access, so he was able to do, the things that he did. So, well, I mean,
Well, I heard allegedly him and Christopher Williams.
No. Christopher Williams is one of the light skinned dudes. Let me tell you something, Irby, that you don't know. Light skinned dudes from New York, they crazy. They not soft. They be the first ones to pop up. Okay.
So they never got that stereotype. They never got. So they never got that stereotype. They never got that stereotype on them.
Oh, I'm sure they did, and they have to prove themselves, and that's why they act crazy.
Like Terrence Howard.
Or be like that. Yeah, they're the first. They'd be like, yo, don't mess with that one. Don't mess with that one. Christopher Williams was one of those dudes.
I don't
Diddy
know.
music alone.
I give him an I'll be sure confused. I don't know.
I think aren't they related? Was he related to I'll be sure? Or they're just two light skinned dudes with curly hair. Did he surround himself with people that were in the street? Yep. That's exact to me, that's what it is. He wasn't like a street dude like that. I used to hit light skinned dudes. I didn't care. I stayed fighting. Armando, you're one of those dudes. Like that's how they were. They weren't soft. Everyone that
I love the they love the beige women though.
Light skinned dudes always went opposite. Just like light skinned women always went opposite. I rarely saw them each other.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. But no, they're not soft. That light and curly shit, that was for
the
light
skinned women. They always wanted their kids. They always had this little complex. Like they probably wanted their kids to look darker.
I don't know. I think it does, and I don't want to speak on it too much because I don't know for sure.
Because I think it does. I heard my aunties talking like that.
Did they have black mothers? Because I think that's what it is when your mom is black. That's when your opinion sways that way. And I hear that you guys be talking about that on YouTube. So the black mom, white mom debate.
You be sneaking around. You be sneaking around over there.
You hear that on TikTok. I don't even have to go to your guys. That's all over the place. There's a girl on TikTok who talks about that. And she's 1,000% pro-black, and her mama's black. So I was like, that's why. Huh?
I hate when they act like that. The one right. I probably know who you're talking about. She damn near look white passing.
Yes. But that's how it is. Like, it's your mom. And then one was complaining, saying that she was mixed and she wanted to look like her mother, but she didn't look like her mother.
That's right there. See, I'm gonna say y'all probably don't have that issue over there. See right here, that is the history of confusion and inferiority and being picked on.
And colorism.
Yeah.
So that's why when you guys talk about it and say it like that, then it's like, stop pointing the finger, because we don't come online or we don't come anywhere talking about it like that. Like we don't do that.
The tragic mulattoes
here. What people do, they're gonna right. And that's and that happens only because of the one drop rule.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember, I'm older than you, so all the light skinned mixed people I'm talking about always identified as black, whether their mama was white or black. That's a new thing that you guys are online saying, I'm mixed, I'm this. They all identified as black. Even Halle Berry said it not too long ago.
Prince didn't. Lisa Bonet didn't. Lenny
Lisa
Kravitz
Bonet,
did.
I don't know. I never even heard her say that. Lenny Kravitz, I never heard him speak on it like that. He spoke about
If,
both of them. I never heard him say I'm
if you didn't
biracial.
know, if his mother wasn't famous, yeah, I probably wouldn't know that.
And he's well balanced.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the tragic mulatto syndrome, and I don't think Lisa Bonet does either.
No, some people say that about Lisa Bonet.
Really? I'm super light skinned, and I only have one instance where people tried me, tried to sun me. And I know you gave it to them, so I'm trying to say the ones I know, they not sold by any means.
Prince claimed it. Elder Barge claimed it. They claimed they were biracial.
Yeah. I don't blame him. I wouldn't claim that man either. They should have just said they were black. Irby keeps talking over you. So Irby has a delay. I thought it was me. I hear Irby on time. He's responding on time to me. So I don't know if it's the stream. Oh, I can't believe
But
stream.
you had a crush. But I heard you had a crush on Elder Barge.
No, I had a crush on back then. I had a crush on Albie Sure. No, Elder Barge was the Barge was before them, right?
George
So,
Michael. You didn't. You told me.
Yeah, I
you
like
didn't,
George Michael. That's before I knew he was
I looked at George Michael. Even me, I could see he was a little zesty. Wake me up before you go. I was looking at that
I
video.
see. I like this song. I have posters of him and everything. I didn't even notice that.
That video of "Wake Me Up Before You Go" to George Michael looked a suspect in that video.
But a lot of the music was like that back then. That's when the UK was making his thing again. They were like that. Elder Barge has babies with Dominican women. I thought they were biracial women, just like him. I didn't think they were Dominican. Don, I believe they were biracial.
I think what's his name, Christina DeBarge. I think she's half Dominican. The one,
oh yeah,
the one.
that's James's daughter.
Huh?
That's James' daughter, right?
Yeah, the one
When I
was
was married to Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
Adults see it.
But all Elder Barge's kids look like he looked like he dated black women. All his black women, all his baby mamas are dark skinned black women.
Elder Barge? Nah,
Yeah.
all light skinned. I thought they were all light skinned. See what Blummo said, adults see it, but not kids. We were kids. Being gay was not so popular. Yeah, so it's like they hit it. Like, I don't know. It wasn't out there like that. So I didn't notice it. Like, I didn't notice he was like that before. I know one of them. Ah, okay. I don't know. Every time I saw pictures of the women they were with, it looked like them.
Hold up, Blood Moon came here when she was a little kid?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. The DeBarge family ruled Michigan. I'm sure they were ghetto too. They made them look all sassy and stuff, but they were the ones to pop up. They said they were crazy.
Yeah, they were dysfunctional.
Because they had to be. I've always heard that I call it the light skin blues. The dark skin people used to try to, hate on them just because. And
you know what? I gotta ask you this. Since I tell Fulana this, Fulana don't like the fact that I think she liked the electric music and freestyle music. So who's your favorite?
I was the one that liked it. That was me. Not her. That was me.
So who was your favorite?
Freestyle?
Yeah, Lisa or Lil Susie or
Lisa was commercial freestyle to me. She wasn't like Judy Torres and all of them.
So you liked the cover girls? Expose.
Of course, and I like the original cover girls before they whitened it up. They were very Puerto Rican before they crossed over. They changed two of them. They only kept one, and they changed two of them. But I believe they're touring with the original girls in the group now. I didn't know Elder Barge was. Nah, he's not. Well,
that's Bobby. That was Bobby.
Yeah, the oldest one.
Bobby was bisexual.
Yeah, but I don't know. I didn't count that because of what they went through. Like I don't know. I don't even. That's so sad.
He done caught the ninja. Bobby done caught the ninja.
Yeah, that's sad. That whole story was like tragic. I blame the mother. He is closeted then, so he's too feminine not to. I don't know. I don't see him as. I see when they promoted them that they try to make. Because when I look back now, and I'm like, oh man, I would have never. Now I would have never liked them back then because they did. They looked too sweet.
They was
But
going
that's
for
how
that.
they promoted
They was
them.
going for that Prince image. Because when I look at Prince, you can't tell me I wouldn't thought where he was.
I thought he was weird. I didn't know. I didn't that the gay factor to me with associating that with Prince didn't come until after I was an adult.
I'm gonna keep it real. When I hear LB Short sing Night and Day, he's so feminine when he's singing.
That's not even his voice.
Really?
I'll be sure can't sing.
Oh shit! So there was Milli Vanilli back then. So it was Milli Vanilli.
Kind of, sort of, because I saw him on. I think it was the Soul Train Awards. You know that song in the garden. In the garden, is that the name of the song? With
Yeah,
I'll Be
Quincy Jones.
Sure, El
Quincy-
DeBarge,
Yeah.
James Ingram. Not James Ingram was able to sing. I like James Ingram. What was the other guy's name that passed away? Not Isaac.
Barry
Hayes.
White.
Barry White. Yeah, and he was there, and they all sang live. You should have seen I'll Be Sure struggling.
Well, compared to these heavyweights, he was.
No, he can't sing. He's like, even Lisa to me can't sing. You ever heard Lisa sing live? She can't sing. I'll Be Sure is dating that old lady. Yes, I was just like, because he is sick and needs a mommy. I did Lunel. That's her name, Lunel. I was like, I don't know.
Hold up, but
Lunel,
I heard people online was saying that, but and Nunette, they're about the same age.
hell no. Lunel's like 70, and I'll Be Sure is like my age. He's in his 50s.
You sure Nunette is not 50? Are you sure?
I'll Google it right now. She's in her 70s, I believe.
I'll Be Sure probably just look young for his age. But I think they're about the same
I'll Be
age.
Sure he's my age. Hold on, let me look it up. Lunel.
I think they're about the same age. I
Nope.
think they're about the same age. This is auntie and uncle dating, in my opinion.
Yo. There we go. 67 years old. That's how old Lunel is.
Oh
now,
shit!
let me tell you how old I'll Be Sure. Yeah, she that's at 70s. 57. Oh, 10 years. No, he's older than me. 10 years. She's 10 years older than him.
Man, he likes older women. Leave him alone.
She damn near 70. But
I'll be sure.
Even Christopher Williams. I'm disappointed at how these guys turned out. Christopher Williams back in the day. Oh my god. Now, but I guess because he was sick. So
leave Uncle alone. He likes older women.
He's on to you, because he's so young. Damn, I thought he was younger than that. I thought I'll Be Sure was definitely younger than that. Okay. And I thought Lunel was older. I thought somebody said that she was like in her 70s. Well, close enough. Yeah, I don't think that relationship. I think that's just
Big Country say he's backstage.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. And I'm not even looking at the private chat. Where do you see that at? Hey, Blood Moon. Big Country.
What's up?
How are you?
I'm good.
Are you just waking up?
No. I ain't going to bed yet.
You see?
But what did I miss early?
Oh,
you said
okay.
that you didn't.
Are you still?
You said that I missed the stream earlier. You had another one?
Yeah, and my video got stuck. It kept playing over and over and over again. I couldn't delete it. So I just killed the stream and started a new one. Yeah, I was talking about there was a 19-year-old Hispanic kid that got he was hung supposedly by the police station, and the police didn't put the news out till like 3 days later. Then I talked about Ice Spice, that that girl jumped her in McDonald's. Did you hear about that?
I saw something on it, like a little snippet of it. It looked like she walked over to him and she wanted to take a picture, and she fought her because she didn't take a picture. That's what it looked like to me.
See, I didn't notice that. You noticed that, Irby? It looked like a picture. She looked like she was trying to
So she
That's some
walked over
good
to the table, right? And then she leaned down, and then she would look like she was talking, and
shit.
then
Put up with
she
the
looked
girl,
over at I, yeah, and then they started fighting. But man, I haven't kept up with nothing.
yeah. So, can you speak about what's going on, the current events,
With the ceasefire,
all of
the
that?
supposed the supposed ceasefire,
Mm-hmm.
man, look, listen. I'm just gonna say this, and I'm kind of out the game. Like I'm on my way
Okay.
out. So I'll just
Oh,
say
for sure.
this.
So they can't hold you back in. You are on your way out.
Yeah. So I'll just say this. War is money. Conflict is
Yes.
money.
Mm-hmm.
So when they were at war with like when Ukraine was going at it with Russia, like when it was really big,
Mm-hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
had a whole bunch of contracting companies in Poland, Lithuania. There was some in not Belarus, but it was Bulgaria,
Mm-hmm.
Romania, Kosovo. So you had so many contracting companies that were aiding in Ukraine versus Russia. So Trump came in originally and he got rid of all of that. So now, not even a year after all of that got closed down, we started some with Iran. And
Mm-hmm.
now all them contracting companies that these government officials have, a stake in, now they're starting to pop back up. So
Yeah,
it's just,
supposedly his family's doing that. His
yeah,
son-in-law, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like they got a look, they had 12 or so contingencies that are opening up in Spain, which I'm gonna try to go
Mm.
to. I already looked
Oh,
into
so
it,
he
but
more of a civilian. You're gonna do civilian
yeah,
contract, right?
yeah.
Oh, okay. That's where the money is
So
too.
yeah, way more money. But no,
Yeah.
it's just man, listen. What I originally think is if you really look at it, Afghanistan was like fighting sheep herders, right? There
Mm-hmm.
was no major infrastructure. There was no military per se to fight against. You were
Mm-hmm.
fighting a bunch of radicalized Muslims. And
Mm-hmm.
in Iraq was a paper tiger because they didn't have the infrastructure to go to war with anybody. So when we
Right.
went there and we toppled Iraq, I mean, that was a couple of months and that military was finished. But Iran is a functioning country that nuclear capability. They
Wow.
have an air force. They have a anti-air, a really good anti-air
So they
military.
strike you down. Is that what
Yeah,
that means?
to shoot down,
Uh-huh.
yeah, to shoot down aircraft,
Uh-huh.
and they have enough people to actually fight a war. So us thinking that we gonna go over there like it's Iraq or we gonna go over there like it's Afghanistan and we just gonna lay a bunch of ordnance down and that's gonna be over. Nah, that's not the case, and that's what they found out when they initially struck. What happened? It was 7 people that got killed. Then they shot down an aircraft. So like Iran is not playing. So
Yeah, so is that news they're putting out there fake? Because every time they for every 10 videos they put out saying, yeah, we're kicking the ass, we're doing this, we're doing that, there'd be one of Iran's like, nope, he's lying. Nope, that's not
okay,
happening.
so
Nope.
so let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. And
Mm-hmm.
to the other person, I don't know who the other person is. It's in
Irby.
the
Irby.
Irby.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So have you ever noticed that they'll have polls and they'll be like, we just took a poll and
Mm-hmm.
80%, they said they just took a poll and 85% of Iran said that they did not like the current regime or they didn't like the guy that we killed, Ayatollah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So let me ask you this question. In your entire life, have you ever taken a poll? Has anybody ever asked you, hey, so what do you think of this? And then they took your number down and then they put you towards a percentage.
No.
No.
All of that stuff, yeah, all of that stuff is made up. So when they say that, that's just propaganda to ease people. oh well, we're going over there, we're kicking butt, we're taking names. It's like when you look at the actual percentages of that stuff, no, we're not. No, we're
It's
not.
rare
The
for those
only
people, even if they feel some sort of way, to divest from their own, right?
Yes, exactly. And you're talking about
Very.
a people whose religion is ingrained into their
Yep.
being, right?
They'll
It's
take a
not like
baby and say,
us.
"We're doing this for Allah," and they'll blow something
Yes,
up.
yes.
I know that for sure. Yep.
So
And that's exactly play.
when
I'm afraid here, stateside, big country. I'm afraid here.
yeah,
Like, what if they try to come stateside?
so here's the thing about that.
Mm-hmm.
So strategically, what did it say? Strategically, the two best countries are the US and Russia
Right.
because strategically it's hard to for
Reach.
somebody to actually reach us and to go
Mm-hmm.
deep into, our US territory, right? The only two countries
Mm-hmm.
that can do it is Mexico and Canada. But
Mm-hmm.
we have so many things in place that if something was to happen, that they would have something in response to that, right? So imagine how much resources and how much personnel would have to get into a ship and try to come to the country via ship when we have the Navy and the Coast Guard.
Mm.
Or you can't fly into the country because we have controlled airspace. So strategically, no country could actually come in and do something on the home front. So we're good there.
I mean, I
It-
always hear that, big country, but things can change. Like, this current administration is alienating themselves from a lot of other countries, Mexico included, right?
yeah.
And Canada. So we might not have that border patrol per se because of all the countries he's alienating. We're in between both of those countries. And I think the Canadian Prime Minister said something the other day about not even dealing with the United States.
Yeah. I was telling my parents that I said, all it takes really is one bad president. One bad
Mm-hmm.
president can mess up something
Mm-hmm.
that was functioning and it could take years
Yeah.
for those to get resolved, right? So Trump can do something in this term that could take us 20
10
years.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has us at least 10 years
And
in
he
already.
and he kind of did that when Obama looked, he was working out with the Iran with the deal, and he just came in and he just destroyed the deal.
Yeah. Again, look, man, we were helping with Poland. We weren't actually not Poland, the Ukraine. We weren't actually involved, but we were giving assistance to Ukraine. And as soon as he came in, we had that famous, clip of him and Zelensky arguing at the White House. Remember that clip where Trump was arguing with Zelensky?
Yep.
And
Yep.
Zelensky was like, "We need this," and Trump was like, "I'm not going to help you." That's
Yep.
like generational issues. You know what I mean? Like they could.
Mm-hmm.
That's situations that it won't take a night, 2 nights, a year, or 2 years to resolve. Like that could take decades to fix. And then not only that, but at one point in time, Trump was threatening to shut down a bunch of European military installations that we got. So Germany, um, the one in Portugal, the one in Azores, like he was talking about shutting all those down. So it's like, man, you gonna come in and you gonna do some irreparable damage, and then nobody's gonna mess with us after that.
But he's doing that
So
especially because of what he's doing in Cuba, that Spain, Portugal, France, Italy,
yeah,
I think,
yeah.
and China and Russia aren't saying anything because they're doing what they want to do anyway.
Oh
So,
no, no, no. China made a
hey, he's
statement.
not stopping
China made a
them,
statement.
okay? Because they're concerned.
No. Did you hear what China said? They made a
Did they?
statement.
I didn't hear. I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, they said that
Mm-mm.
they don't
I
want to
didn't
start
hear
a
that.
war, but if somebody was to start something with them, or if we were to start something
Yes,
with them,
I did. I
they
did.
better hope. Yeah, they better hope that
They're
that
ready.
first
Yeah,
strike
they're ready.
stops
Yeah,
everything. Yeah. So
yeah. And I say with China, there's too many people there. They can keep going and going. I think they can last years unless you just, wipe them out. And that's
yeah,
what I'm afraid of
strategic.
too. Like somebody's gonna be trigger happy.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
strategically, what I was gonna say?
No,
We're in a
I
good
said
position.
strategically. No, 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 no. Not against China.
Okay, that's what I
Strategically,
figured.
China has a right now. China is the number one country because they have the tools, they have the resources, they have the manpower. Russia is at
Mhm,
war right now, so you can go ahead and take them out of the equation,
mhm.
and you got us. And like China has so much on us that we can't really do anything. They could take. We owe
Don't we
China
owe
so much
China?
money. Yeah, we owe
Exactly.
China so much money that they could literally stop us if they wanted to.
And what about real estate? They have a lot of real estate here too.
They have a lot of real estate here and they have a lot of real estate in Canada. In fact, it's gotten to the point now where Canadians are starting to protest because people from China who've never even been to Canada are buying up properties and buying up acres. And that's putting a
Mhm.
hold on Canada because now you got all this land that's locked up and the
Yeah.
Chinese people won't even sell it. So,
Of course not. Of course not. Wow. 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 Wow.
yeah. But anyway, you were talking about light skinned people.
Yeah. But what's your opinion on that?
That's always been a thing. I never understood it. It's always been a thing where, and it's never light skinned people starting it with like darker people. It's always darker people making fun of light skinned people. The dark skinned dudes used to always say that the light skinned dudes were feminine and they look gay. Then you had the darker skinned females that were always making fun of the lighter girls because they might have had better hair
Mm-hmm.
or better features. So
Yep.
that's always been a thing. I don't know where it came from.
I think that's some historical. I
No,
think
I
that's
mean,
historical.
it's historical, yeah, but I'm just saying like how bad it was like in elementary school, middle school, high school, stuff like that. And it was like you would talk to the light skinned girls, and then the light skinned girls would be like, "Oh, I want to date somebody that look like Wesley Snipes." And then you had the light skinned dudes that would date the women that look like Wesley Snipes, not like Wesley Snipes, but darker skin.
But I think I think the opposite appreciates them more than they would appreciate each other. I think that to me, and in my experience of what I've seen, they go opposite.
Yeah,
It's not too often that they set out exclusively, with the exception of Creoles and certain other areas where they were Creole like, that they would exclusively date each other.
yeah. Like
So,
even with me,
mhm.
every black girl that I've dated has been dark skinned. I don't know why,
Oh,
but
is that
I
what
don't
you're
have an
attracted
issue.
to? Is that your preference, or is
Um,
that what you attract?
that's what I usually attract.
Oh, okay, okay. Hmm.
Like I've
Herbie
tried
got some
to
good
date
video.
light skinned girls before. I've tried to talk to light skinned girls, but usually they want the darker skin.
The darker
Right.
ones. Oh, you ain't like.
Yeah.
That's so
I mean
funny.
I've dated I dated maybe how many have I dated that was light skin? One.
Oh
I just
wow.
dated
And it was.
one, yeah, one black girl that was light skinned. And but the
Mm,
rest of them have always been dark skinned. Even but the thing is, I
hmm,
honestly I actually
mhm.
like a little color. Like even like when I was in Poland, I didn't like Poland at all. Like I didn't. I'm not attracted to white girls at all.
Oh,
You know
you're
what I
breaking up
mean?
a
Like
little bit.
I'm.
I can't hear you. Sundown.
Can you hear me now?
Do you hear him, Herbie? He's breaking up. Yeah, I hear you
Yeah, I
now.
heard him. Yeah.
Okay, y'all can hear me?
Yeah, I hear her.
Okay.
Yeah,
So for me, like
I hear
I
you.
never like I never like white girls like that. However, the girls that I've
Mhm.
dated that weren't black, they always had some darker hue to them. You know what I mean? Darker hair, darker eyes,
Right.
um, darker skin, tan
Oh.
skin.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Like
Yeah.
your stereotypical
Because
Hispanic.
yeah, like I mean, do you remember on Fighter Stream? I told y'all like a long time ago when I first got to Italy, I was dating this Moroccan girl and she was inviting me to her house, but the whole time it wasn't her house, it was her boyfriend that was in the army that was deployed.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
she was darker. You know what I mean? Like I never like the whole pale thing has never been my thing.
Ah, okay.
So if I was to date a you are not light skinned and a
So
women
you never
who
liked
think
the
are
Cameron
very
Diaz,
light
the
skinned,
Cameron
right?
Diaz
And your
types.
wife was biracial. My wife was not biracial, first of all.
No.
Your lives have to be consistent.
Well, did I ever? I could have swore I said that, the
Pretty
woman that
light.
I was
You
married
never like.
to, the woman that I was married to was a dark skinned black woman. I've said that for years.
I don't remember
Mm.
you
I
describing her
don't know.
complexion, but I always assumed she was black. So,
She was a dark skinned black woman.
oh,
So
okay.
I don't know what Blood Moon is talking about. Blood Moon just be
You
Trolling,
see,
huh?
Irby? Because Blood Moon got Irby earlier, and Irby got real pissed off. You see, Irby?
no, 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 no. There's only one picture that I showed of somebody, and that was my sister, because y'all were talking about, oh, you can differentiate uh, a Latina from a light skinned black, so you could tell. And then I showed y'all a picture, and it was of my
Oh,
sister.
that must have been years ago. That must have been
That
years
was
ago. You're
a
not even.
very long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
she
was my
Oh.
she
sister.
then she don't really got you because I was trying to say the similar thing earlier.
No,
Mhm.
Blood Moon, she just does that.
You see, Irby? It got real heated on the other stream Sundown. And I was just like, oh my God. Yeah. Oh, okay. But yeah, it's opposites. That's what I noticed. And the light skinned guys I know, they were not pushovers. They were not for
Yeah,
one
man.
bit.
Because look.
They had to be
Certain places
harder
you had
because
to fight. You had to
yeah,
fight, man.
yeah. So you didn't have a room to be soft. You know, the light and curly was as far as you would go. Like I would hear the light and curly jokes, and that's as far as they let you go. After that, they was kicking your ass. That was not the picture. It was another girl. I saw your sister as well. Morena, I will send you the picture of the girl.
Hey, look, Blood Moon,
She
Blood
looked
Moon,
very biracial.
Blood Moon, Blood Moon. Show her the picture. Send her the picture
I
now,
hear
and then
it.
have
I hear it in
have
her voice.
yeah. Show her the picture now, and when you send it to her, I want you to show uh use it as your avatar. And if it's not, because I only showed one picture, and if it's a different picture, then Blood Moon is lying.
Okay.
Because it was
And
it
you said
was
it's
on Fighter Stream. No, it was on Fighter Stream, and I changed it to my screen, my little. You know how
oh,
you
you
got like
showed
the
the
little screen
picture.
avatar?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. You showed the picture then.
because
Oh,
it
okay.
was yeah, because it was Fighter, it was Danny, and it was what was that dude's name from California? The Mexican dude that had like the
Oh,
Colombian wife.
Rancho.
Yes, yes.
Uh-huh. Mm.
No, 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 no. Show it, Blood Moon. Blood Moon. Send it to Morena. Come on.
Morena.
What? It's a different picture. I found it myself.
What happened?
I'll tell you what blood. Then you gotta make
Whatever
sure you
happened
say his
to
thing. Cause what? Whatever happened to who?
Whatever happened to that chick that used to be on Fighters Channel? What's her name? Leslie?
Oh no, Irby, are you still asking about that woman?
I said
I
Leslie.
thought, look, I
Leslie.
thought he was gonna
Leslie?
ask about. I thought he was
Yeah.
gonna ask about the other one,
Who?
What other one?
the one that tried to, the one that you got into the argument with, and the one that tried to say, "I have your commander's information. I'm going to
All
call
aboard,
you."
right? All aboard?
Yeah,
All aboard.
God.
Oh, I don't even know what y'all
Yeah,
talking about. I
Irby,
was
you
talking
missed that one. That argument was epic. Because
I was
Irby
talking
said
And
he
to this
that I
day,
don't be on panels.
but you know the thing about her that really made me angry was the fact that she deliberately like lied on me and said that I said something about her being SA or I said that she should be SA, but that wasn't me that said that. That was Spider, and she knew it, but she still said that I said it. And Fighter was
Yeah,
like, "Yeah, that was me that said it."
she lied about being Hispanic as well too. First, she said, "Did she say Dominican?" But she was using Puerto Rican words and
Hey,
got
Blood
caught out
Moon,
there. And I
what's
think Blood Moon
you
was the one
taking
that called her out.
Blood Moon? You taking too long.
No,
You
no,
got the picture. Show the picture.
but Blood Moon can be wrong and inaccurate. She tried to call Moxie Jewish.
Look, Blood Moon is always wrong.
Oh man, I swear. But at this comment, I heard it in her voice.
Yeah,
That
I
was
heard it in her voice too, because you know she got a scratchy voice. You know Blood Moon got a scratchy voice.
I heard it in her voice. He's like, and I'm gonna show one another that picture, you effing liar. She just left that part
I
out.
never heard her voice.
She said, "You retard." She is Jewish. I have seen her channel.
Blood Moon has seen. Look, Blood Moon has seen so many things.
That's not what she said. She said she's Dominican.
Blood Moon. What's taking you so long? You taking too long, Blood Moon.
Excuse me, she ain't sent me nothing.
No, I got a picture of Blood Moon I could upload too. Since you want to go there, Blood Moon.
Oh shit.
Let me see this picture.
She is full of dang, you guys are everybody's fighting Blood Moon tonight. We gotta get the boxing gloves out. I should do okay. Did you hear about what's her name? The Ashley Janae chick that okay, you could tell have you been to Zanzibar?
No.
Man, there's no we don't have nothing to do with Tanzania, huh? I'm
Nope.
not uploading. We'll send to
So
Discord.
the only I think the furthest country that we have in Africa that there's a US presence is Niger.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
You got Niger, and I'm talking about
Mhm.
just out west because that's West Africa. So you got Niger, and I think that that's it because you have Djibouti, you have Somalia. Those two bases have a permanent like military installation out there. So you got Djibouti. Somalia is like 30 minutes away from Djibouti. And then there was supposed to be one that they were going to set up close to South Africa because, you know, South Africa is having a civil war right now. So they were going to go and do, yeah, you don't know?
Mm-mm.
The South African, the white South Africans and the black South Africans, you know that they've always had like racial tension.
Yep.
In South Africa because you know apartheid and everything like that. So the black South Africans have always had an issue with the white South Africans.
Right.
So now the black South Africans are driving out the white South Africans.
Yeah, see, that's what I was just about to bring up. Y'all gonna get me involved in politics now. That's why Trump let the white South Africans came in. He said there was white genocide over there.
Oh wow.
He trying to claim that conspiracy.
All right, Blood Moon, send it to the Discord. The only reason why I'm pressing this is because I am in the Discord.
You are? I tried to send you a message not too long ago and it didn't go nowhere.
Yeah, I'm still there. I left for a long time. I left for like 2 years and then I went back.
Okay. Oh.
Who's in the private chat?
I don't know. They're not even camming up, so I can at least see their face. And I normally don't ask people to cam up, but I don't know who it is. So if I don't know who you are, I don't know who that is.
Hey, look. I can't find it. Of course you can't find it, Marine. Blood Moon, because you never had it.
Cam up so I can see your face. You don't have to cam up on the panel. Cam up so I can see your face.
Looks like a smoothie.
No, she said she looks like
Squidward.
Smoothie.
Isn't that Squidward? Oh, she looks like Smoothie? Oh.
No,
Your
she,
sister looks like Smoothie? Smoothie-O? Ay, Dios mío. If you don't tell me who you are, I'm not. Yeah, I don't like the way I look, and I don't like being associated with it, so I'll just leave then. Sorry. Okay. Okie dokie, smoky. No, I didn't know who that is. But then I saw it. She looked like Smoothie-O. Because I sent it to her before. Oh, you sent it to me before? But then I know damn well who I'm talking about. Who are you talking about? What do you mean I know? Damn, Blood Moon, oy, tú estás feisty today, huh? Who are you talking
I don't
about?
like the way I don't like the way I look. I don't like being associated. I'm gonna just
Yeah, like
leave this
who is
stuff.
that? I've never seen that before, and usually, they'll let me. And I usually don't like. I'll just let you pop up on there, but I didn't know who that was. That was Squidward, right? That was the avatar there. Yeah. But please send Blood Moon. Please send. I really don't know who you're talking about. Oh man, I wish Ramon would have stayed. He sent me a video on
So
Cuba and
Moreno, what happened to her? What happened to that Leslie chick?
who?
Leslie.
Who is? I don't know who Leslie is.
She used to be on Fighters Channel.
Leslie?
Leslie Maxwell. She was a Dominican chick.
Oh, Lexi.
Lexi.
You're
yeah.
saying Leslie.
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm like
Lexi.
Leslie. I don't know
Lexi.
Leslie.
Lexi.
Oh, Lexi.
Yeah.
Oh, Sundown left. Oh,
Yeah.
Blood Moon, you ran Sundown off.
Yeah. What happened? See, a lot of people used to be on Fighters Channel. It was that Lexi chick. It was Sasha. That Sasha girl.
That's the Haitian chick, right? Haitian Dominican.
Oh, she was cute.
Okay. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Because you are pretending like you don't know. I really don't know what you're talking about, Blood Moon.
Since
Damn,
I
wonder
got
who
a
that
channel now, maybe
was.
they all can come to my channel.
You stupid. Talk about controversial topics that brings the people. Yeah, Blood Sunday I was telling you about somebody I got into an argument with, and that was on somebody else's channel. And I've argued on his panel like all the time. Yeah, I don't care about
I don't
that.
know. This was before me.
Correct. And this had to do with Denise. Her and Denise had a falling out, and then she started talking shit about me, and then Blood Moon, and I just got in her ass, and she came on a panel, and it was a crazy argument. But I used to be with the shits. I don't care for him. I'm too old for that.
I
I'll
up
sit
on
back
his channel. What's up? Like he got me. I was like, I was arguing with Fighter. Fighter got me. Fighter tried to have me defending Al Sharpton.
How? Who was talking about me? All Aboard. Remember All Aboard?
I was like, what the hell? I'm not trying to fucking defend Al Sharpton. I don't like Al Sharpton.
Nobody really liked Al Sharpton, right?
No, I didn't like him more now. I found out he was a rat.
I stopped believing in him when he was I don't know if you ever heard about the Tawana Brawley case in New York. She said that she got raped.
that little lion girl.
Mm-hmm. And he went full force defending her. Even Public Enemy made a song. I think that's when they made that song "Fight the Power." And come to find out, it was a whole lie. Homeboy deleted himself. The cop that she accused, I believe, it was a whole mess.
I heard she was just scared because she didn't want to get her ass whooped. She wrote, she must be crazy because I seen that she just said she done climbed inside the garbage can. She done wrote it. She wrote the N word on. She was Jesse Smollett before Jesse Smollett.
Yes, right. And then who does that? Like that. I hate when people do that, Irby, because then when people have real stories like that, they won't believe them.
Yeah. And y'all was just coming
like
off
she was afraid
another.
to get
Y'all
her
was
butt
coming.
beat, so she said, "Let me blame cops for it."
So and y'all was just coming off
She could have thought of
the
another lie that would have got her off the BS.
and y'all just coming off another racial incident like the Crown Heights thing. Was that?
I don't know if that was around the same time. I think that the Crown Heights incident was way before that. There
Was
were
it the
so
Crown
many.
Heights or was it a Howard Beach thing with
Crown
Bernard Getz?
Heights, Bensonhurst.
Yes.
That was way before that. But Bernard Getz, I think, was the early '80s when that happened.
Spike Lee
That
done
was
did
the
a
early
whole.
'80s.
Spike Lee did a whole bunch of movies and documentary there. I think he made his career based
Yeah,
off all these
he
incidents.
had content back then. What we consider content, that's what he had. It's not funny, but that's he had a lot of content. Yeah, he was made with a makeup, and he's from Brooklyn anyway, so he knew that the racial dynamic there between Italians and African Americans, So yeah, he had a lot of content. Yeah, then he did School Days. I remember I had Fulana's not here, so we can tell you when we went to see School Days.
You know what?
What are
I
you
saw
talking
School
about?
Days. I didn't really like School Days like that.
I liked it back then. I was young back then, and that's when that song "Doing the Butt" came out, and it was cool.
You had the whole musical thing with Tisha Campbell singing and all this other shit.
That was a dope movie. I liked it. That's when Different World was out and Jasmine Guy. Yeah, and that they were all popular then. So that was
Yeah,
like,
but I seen a scene in the movie that's very similar to what people be arguing online today. I when what was that? The guy bugging out who was gonna do the right thing
was
was
that Spike?
arguing.
That was Spike Lee's character.
No, the guy
Yeah.
bugging out, the half Italian guy.
Yeah.
The one
And he was
that's Saul, right? He plays in Don't Call Saul, right? Or Let's Call. Yeah.
Yes.
when
Something.
he
I forgot what his name is. Yeah.
when he was arguing with Lawrence Fishburne character talking about he's not Lawrence Fishburne was supposed to be like the Omar Pan Africanist, and then he was talking about I'm not from Africa.
Yes.
He's from Detroit. That's kind of like the same shit they arguing online all day in the conscious community.
You see how it hasn't changed?
Yeah.
and Do the Right Thing. No, that wasn't Do the Right Thing. That was School Days. That came out what? Almost 40 years ago? Yeah, you see that, Irby? It's just been, festering and
It'll
simmering.
never change.
I'm
It'll
gonna
never
give you an
change.
example. That whole gender war thing, it's been going on since the '90s with the talk shows. With the talk shows,
I did see this picture, Sundown. I sure did. She sent it
What
to
picture?
me.
What picture?
The picture she's talking about. Yeah, she
Show
sent
it.
it to me.
Let me see it.
Like, oh, I'm not turning on my camera, but she's very like, let me see. How can I send it to you? Let me see. Can I? Let me see. So she said don't show it. Oh, I can't show you. Oh, she said I can't show it. So you gotta go to Discord, Sundown. Show it to him on Discord, son. Send it to him on Discord, son. Blue Moon. What were you talking about now? What were you talking
hold on.
about?
What's his name from Different World? What's his name? The guy, the light skinned guy with the dress, Chaza.
Different World, the light skinned guy with the what?
He was dating Cree Summers character.
Oh, with the glasses, Dwayne's best friend, the BFF.
Not Ron Johnston. What's his name? It was that conscious guy, Chaza.
Oh yes, with the dreads and the light eyes, the green eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's Haitian in real life. I bet you Blood Moon didn't know that.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe Blood Moon doesn't even know who we're talking about.
Oh.
He's a drug addict too. Or maybe that picture was a fake. No, I think he is a drug addict. He was in Gabrielle Union's show on Netflix that I wish they would continue it. She played. What did she play?
I won't be surprised. They all on drugs or something. They all on broke on drugs. Isn't that Philip Michael Thomas? He's on drugs too. Or he had
Hell
child
no, no. That's another one. Oh, Philip Michael Thomas. Oh my God.
But
We're
my
back.
mother did tell me he was getting in trouble with child support issues.
I'm sure because he got mad kids. You hate Gabrielle Union? He got mad kids. He's literally Papa was a Rolling Stone. Yeah, but he's very attractive, so I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. That's not Love Miami Vice. You remember that guy from Miami Vice, Blood Moon, the black guy? Love Miami Vice. Damn, what's the name of that show with Gabrielle?
Bro, listen. I sent you a message on Discord.
You sent me?
But here's the thing, Morena. If she shows you a picture and she says, "Don't show him," how am I to know? It could be a picture of anybody. That would be like me saying, "Oh, I got a picture of Blood Moon," and then you say, "Let me see it," and then I'll show you a picture of Blood Moon, and then she's like, "Let me see who. Let me make sure it's me," and then I'll say, "Oh, don't show her." It could be anybody.
Oh, man. Blood Moon got me in this mess. Blood Moon, send him the picture because he's asking me for it. Oh, man.
You know what? Your cousin must be really dead asleep because she never hit me back up on IG.
She never hit me back up either. She never got back to me either. And I wanted to play y'all video too. Did you ever see the cougar video Sundown?
What cougar video?
Oh, you did see it. That's Fulana and Irby's picture. She knows where I got the picture. She knows exactly who that is. I don't know who the person is. I've seen the picture before, but I don't know who that person is.
You got to show me. I got to be able to defend myself if you make an accusation.
Show it to him, Blood Moon.
He won't show it.
I'm not getting in the middle of it.
Yeah, I ain't, because this was me earlier, so
What happened? The connection to Sundown. This is so old, Irby. This is how long we been on Discord? 5 years already? Maybe longer than that. This is an old crew, Irby. I'm not making an accusation. I'm stating facts. Oh man. Okay, next. Let me talk about something else. Okay, let's go back to the light skin, dark skin shit. So yes, all the light skin boys I know, they was ready to every last one of them. They always seemed borderline crazy because they were just like with the shits.
like Terrence Howard.
So they had to be extra. They had to be extra. But Terrence Howard's like a corny thug. Like he's kind of corny though.
He's weird.
The guys I'm talking about were thugged out. They were thugs. Yeah, you know why he's weird? Because he's so smart. He's so smart that he's weird to me. Because he's an intelligent man, but that's what makes him weird. What you laughing at, old head? Because I'm not getting it. I'm just saying you love light skinned women. That was my point, and you lying about dating dark skinned girls.
Wow.
You said you are also not light skinned, so stop with the Photoshop or the bleach. Oh, the bleach. Oh. When you going to New York, Sundown? When you going to New York?
When you come to
I'm bleaching. I'm just saying that you love light-skinned women. That was my point. That you're lying about dating dark-skinned girls. Now, blood says I'm photoshopping and I'm bleaching. Zoom in. That is me in the light.
That's you. Okay, wait. Let me give you. How do I give you a solo? Let me see.
See that? That is me in the light. That's no Photoshop. I just photoshopped the face.
You got the smiley face. Okay, I didn't even notice that. The only one I noticed that looked weird to me was that squitter dude that was trying to get on my panel. Oh shit. That's how light you are? God
That's
damn.
me in the light. That's me in the light. That's no me making it brighter or anything like that. So I don't know what Blood Moon is talking about. Blood Moon just be
You
talking.
lighter
Hey,
than me.
hold on.
I'm
Look,
lighter
look,
than
hold
that
on.
light.
Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna show you a picture of my sister. And if it's not the picture that Blood Moon showed you, then it's a lie. Give me a second.
Okay.
God damn, we're dictating who dates who.
I'm telling
Shit.
you. Ohead came back. Ohead liked the mess too.
Well, Moena doesn't date Cuban. Her and her cousin.
Nah, we don't. We don't.
Yes.
And I like them light, and Fulana likes them dark. Chocolate. That's why we're opposite.
They're dark and like Cubans too.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Well, your mama didn't date no Cubans, so like mama, like daughter.
My
All
mother
right.
did.
Hey, can you hear me, Morena? Put
Yeah,
me
I
in the
hear you.
back. Put me in the back, and I'm gonna change my picture.
How'd I put? I've just removed you, right?
Yeah, just put me in the.
Okay, I did. Okay.
Get it from your mama.
Oh, I can't see it because I can't. Oh, why I can't see it? I can't see it. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, I see it. Oh no, that's definitely not the picture. Oh, she's pretty. That's definitely not the picture. All right, you can change it.
I can't see anything.
Yeah, he just changed his avatar. I'm waiting for him to change it back so I can add him back. Okay. Nope, that's not the picture I saw. All right, let me put everybody back. No, like this. Like that. Yeah. Ay, Dios mío.
I said your ex-wife, not sister. I have seen your sister as well. You showed us those pics. The one I have. How do you find something yourself, Blood Moon?
Well, someone that doesn't come on the panel, she should have her opinions about a lot
She
of
used
people.
to. She used to come on the panel too. She actually used to come on the panel.
Yeah, I don't know why she won't come on the panels now because there is no foolery.
You still
Yeah.
got streams. You still got the streams up when she used to come on the panel.
Yeah.
TT?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go look for it. Don't delete them.
That was years ago. You're gonna have to go. You're gonna be looking through a
You're gonna have
lot
to
of.
dig. Yeah, you're gonna have to dig deep.
And I used to do long streams too.
Oh God, damn.
Yeah. I don't do the. I don't do the fuck shit. I did it.
Yeah,
No,
that means she
Moon Chase
probably
used to
came.
do. I
She
wish Moon
probably
Chase would
she
come back.
probably hopped on the panel in the 4th hour or some shit.
No, and I think she was on Fighters too as well. She used to go on Fighters as well.
Oh, I'm not looking to fight. I used to do them 5 hour, 6 hour streams though.
I think mine are pretty long too, though. If I'm not mistaken. Well, let me see. Oh, okay. Hold on. I never seen this on Discord. Hold on. Is it because the Discord switch up? It says I have to accept you. Yeah, accept request. Is that what it told you to do? You see me, Sunday? Oh, because your name is different. Ah, okay. Okay, your name is different. That's why. Blood Moon's a detective. What was I looking for? Let me see. My streams are very long. Live. Yeah, Irby, I got like over.
Ex-wife, we've been separated. And I said, man, my ex-wife has been separated for so long. I don't have any pictures. I got rid of all of them.
So you don't even talk to her anymore? I guess because you didn't have kids, so you got clean break. Clean break.
Clean break.
Do not look for my stuff.
Oh, but
Who you
Blood
talking
Moon, I
about, me?
already have a Blood Moon, I already have a picture of you.
Uh-oh.
Let me.
Can you see it?
I'm going to coerce you into showing the picture.
You showed us one many years ago. We have been on YouTube since COVID. Yeah, that's true.
But Blood Moon, I have a picture. Do you remember Blood Moon?
Lord have mercy.
I
I
have a
don't know.
picture of you too.
I don't know how
It's my
she look like.
backup.
Uh-oh.
How she looks like. Is she like a 70-something-year-old granny in a cane?
I said no because I will not lose this battle. Do not show me because I also have pictures. I'm not gonna let him show anything on the panel, but he's not gonna do that.
I got a picture because you showed a picture and you deleted it, but I screenshotted it just in case.
Are you talking about the one that what's her name did by mistake? Is that what you're
Hmm?
talking about?
Nah, she showed a picture in the
Okay,
Discord.
screen.
I'm confused. I don't see anything.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna show her a picture of Blood Moon. I wouldn't do that.
Oh, he didn't show. But I showed you to you once. Oh, okay. No, I posted on Discord. Oh, okay. I have many of your pictures. Oh. Oh, God. Oh my God. So can I get to my videos? I wish you guys spoke Spanish because I want to
Go
play
ahead.
the Cuban video.
Go ahead.
But all I got is what's her name? Okay, hold on. Let me go back to. So I was talking about Ashley Janae, and I read an article about how they're weaponizing her dating a white guy, and that basically that they're trying to allude that she deserved what she got because she was dating the white guy, which I think it's wrong. It's a young lady who lost her life, and they shouldn't focus on who she dated. So that's what I'm focusing on, right? So I showed the first video and the second video, which was supposedly I think it was a YouTuber or somebody on TikTok got a supposed staff member to say, to speak on what they saw the day of the incident. But everybody thinks it's fake, so I'm not gonna. I already deleted it because I didn't want to worry about that. But this next video is showing because I'm doing it in order. So this next video is showing how many women have been deleted by black men, stateside and overseas. So I'm gonna play that. Then I'm gonna play this white lady who says, "Why white men date black women." But let me play this one first. Now, I haven't recognized any of those women, so I don't know how popular. I don't know how popular it is.
One of those incidents. It's fear mongering.
What'd you say, Herbie?
I know one of those cases, but all of this is fear mongering. It's fear mongering and
Play it
propaganda.
again. Play it again. I didn't see it.
Okay, let me play one more time.
Yeah, that last one I know about that
I thought it was
case
gonna-
because the last case the last picture, that case is where that girl got drugged and they try to say allegedly that was her boyfriend did it.
Okay, so here's my
Oh,
thing.
back to the topic.
Here's my thing about that, right? So the way that I look at it
Mhm.
is I don't really care about like you date whoever you want to date. That's no problem, right?
Right.
But there are instances where one will prop up the other by putting the other one down. You know what I mean? Like, um,
Mhm.
let's say you can have a black dude to date a white girl, but he'll talk trash about all black women.
That's what
Or,
she did
you'll
supposedly.
have,
That's what they.
yeah, I heard about that one. They said that she was doing like she was on Twitter and she was saying some real nasty stuff about black men in general. And then she got
Yep.
killed. But then look, there's the case, that case of what happened with not the African dude, because remember the African dude, he got killed by his girlfriend, his white girlfriend, and then they looked at his Twitter and he was saying a bunch of stuff about black people and he considered himself different because he
Mm-hmm.
was African.
The black dude in
Okay.
Georgia. The
I
black dude
remember.
in
That was
Georgia.
No, that's a different one. I'm talking about. I think his last name was like Obufumi, whatever his name was. It
Mm-hmm.
was an
Mm-hmm.
African dude, and his girlfriend stabbed him to death, and she said that she did it in self-defense. But the one that you talking about in Georgia, his name was Telvin. That's the dude that was like, "Oh, I'd rather have sex with a dog than a black woman, but the dog got to be white or something like
Oh,
that."
wow.
Yeah, and look, that's not the most outlandish thing he said either. But he was on Twitter and he was on Facebook saying a bunch of stuff about black women. And then his girlfriend killed him. And then she got away with it. Like she was found, innocent, no wrongdoing or anything like that. So people were dragging him. So
What
it's like,
about the
look,
one here in Texas that she was a cop and it was a random. She was acting like
yeah,
that she
that
shot him,
was
right?
different. Yeah, that was different. You
But
talking
she
about Amber
dating him
Geiger.
too. Yeah, but she was dating him too. They
You
came to
never
find out
heard
she was dating him.
I never heard that they were dating.
No, I heard that she went to the wrong, he left his door unlocked and she went into it thinking that it was her apartment.
Yeah.
And she seen him and she shot him.
Yeah, that sounds like
And it was like, oh my God, it was
BS.
accident. Yeah.
But you think she should get sympathy from black men?
Because she died, I think she should. Not they
See,
don't have to go overboard, you know. You know.
I don't
No,
know. I've always said that I found it, when people who do that and then something bad happens to them, it's hard to explain.
because
How
they're trying
you
to say
how are you
if
supposed
she
to?
was a black man, a bunch of black women wouldn't support the man. They're like this. They will do the same thing like the black men are trying to do to her.
Oh yeah, yeah. You mean like how she got killed and then there was so many black women that was coming out and telling her rest in peace and all this other stuff. You talking about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of black women that don't support the African guy who got and the guy, especially the guy in Georgia. The guy in Georgia is probably a lot more worse with the dog comment. A lot of black women don't support him, and so now she died from a white partner, and now they're trying to do the same thing in the reverse. Like a lot of black men don't want to don't want to have sympathy for her.
It's just the
Yeah.
tit for tat thing. It's so petty. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
My thing is this: I don't care about both. This besides the point when it comes to both of them. I think I don't care. I don't care what she says. She shouldn't die like that. If he was responsible for, I think he was. But
I think he was too. I don't know if it's gonna come out. Blood Moon also said that he took out an insurance policy on her, and I heard that too. But I know here, stateside insurance policies, if you commit suicide, you won't get the money. suicide is one of those things that's one of those clauses that they have that you won't inherit the money, you know. And if he took out a policy on her, how old is it? Like with all this going around, like is he really going to get the money unless he took out a policy for her and it says something about her being overseas, which I'm not too familiar or versed with that, but
Who's the J father?
Jewish.
Oh,
They have that. It's similar in the military too,
What?
where if you commit suicide
Mm-hmm.
and you have a partner, that it negates what your insurance was, because um
They don't cover suicide. That's what it is. I
yeah,
know they don't cover it.
yeah.
alleged.
So
Alleged
like
suicide.
when yeah, unfortunately, my first supervisor, he committed suicide, and his wife didn't get any of his life insurance because suicide negated it.
Mm. Let me ask you this, Sundown, because I said that Blood Moon said that lately that people who have been deleting themselves by hanging, but I think that that's extreme. Like that they won't do it that way. Like especially these influencers and stuff and people that like to be on camera and get clicks and views and stuff like that. Like even if she was going through a depression, like I don't think she would have made it so traumatic. What do you think with regards to her hanging herself? Like that's hard to do as well, isn't it?
Yeah, but no, my supervisor, that's what he did. He hung himself,
Oh, he did. Oh, okay, how
or
did he do it?
he hanged himself.
How did he
He
do it?
hanged himself from so uh Irby, do you remember, like, you could get it from like sporting goods, like the little pull-up bar that you screw it together and you hang it from your door?
Yeah, I think that's what's his name? The wrestler did. Chris Benoit did. He did it in the
Yeah,
weight room.
he killed himself like that. So he had a pull-up bar. It's a pull-up bar that you hang in between your door,
Uh-huh.
and that's how he killed himself. He hanged himself like that.
But is that high enough that your feet won't hit the like
No,
doors or what?
yeah, so what happens is you do it and
Mhm.
you lean forward, and if you hold it for like maybe 30-45 seconds, you're gonna pass out.
Ah, okay. So
So
you
that's what
pass
he
out
did.
before you
Yeah,
suffocate. You pass out first.
you suffocate before you pass out. It's not, you don't die
So
from
you
the
pass out before you suffocate. Oh,
yes.
okay. Okay. She said Robin Williams did it too. I didn't know that. Oh, he did
It
that
seems
too.
very, I don't want to say,
But
it seems very crazy for them to go out like that. I'm like, they must be out. They really didn't want to survive that.
no, it's not. Look, they said the two ways, or the two easiest ways that a person can die is through asphyxiation. So like they have this thing where you swim. They call it shallow water blackout. It's like where you swim underwater for too long and you pass out under the water, and then you'll end up asphyxiating after you pass out. But it only takes maybe 30 seconds. You fighting to try to get to the surface, or like let's say if you throw somebody in the pool and they can't swim. You know how like they'll start kicking around, and then they'll go limp.
Yep.
They don't actually drown then. What happened is they passed out. Now, if you don't get them out of the water in time, that's when they're gonna start breathing in the water and then suffocating like that. And then the other one is through hanging. You ever watch the show The Wire?
Yes.
Okay, remember how look at how they did the dude, the what was his name? I haven't watched it in a very long time. It was not not Wood Harris, because Wood Harris was like the uncle. He had a nephew that went to prison.
Hmm.
And then they killed his nephew in the prison. And then when they killed him, they tied a belt around the doorknob, and then they put his hands in his pocket and everything like that. And they leaned him forward, and they made it seem like he hung himself, or he hanged
That's how
himself.
Robin Williams did it. That's I just read it. That's how Robin Williams did it. Chris Cornell from the rock band
Anthony Bourdain did
He
it
was
too.
an exercise band, but he wasn't hanging. Who's Chris Cornell?
He's the one
The
from Lincoln Park. He was
Oh,
a
okay.
rock group called Lincoln Park.
Okay, I know Linkin Park. Okay. Oh,
Yeah, because what's his name? TT brought up talking about she would have swallowed pills, but there's a chance
yeah.
of there's a chance of you surviving even when you try to swallow pills. But
At least it's not so violent. Like hanging is like I gotta feel my like I would hate to die burning,
yeah,
drowning, or like a hanging,
or
or even shooting
or
myself. People
remember,
that shoot
you know
themselves.
what? TT, you ever heard about the Miss America girl that
Oh, the Soundgarden.
she jumped on top of the roof in the high rise
That's
condo?
realistic too. Yes, I
Yeah,
heard about that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You can survive those sundown and then live a messed up life. So I'm saying if I want to take myself out, I'll swallow enough pills that it's gonna kill me. I think so. Who was it that said I was gonna get a stomach ache? Was it Blood Moon? Like you'll get a upset stomach first. I would rather have the upset stomach and throw up, but like hanging, you gotta feel all that. Drowning, throwing yourself off a building, like are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
have
What if you survive and you become paralyzed for life and you're like looking stupid paralyzed from the neck down because you're trying to kill yourself? Hell no.
no look
Hell
no. There
no.
was a situation like that. I don't know if you heard it. It's sad, but it was a girl from Spain
Mm-hmm.
where the government they went ahead and they granted her euthanasia. So she wanted to die, but what happened to her was she was sexually assaulted by a couple of people when she was in Spain by like some migrants.
Oh
And
wow.
then
I
yeah,
think I saw that.
and then she tried to kill herself, and then she ended up being paralyzed from the waist down.
Oh.
So she tried for like years to get euthanasia granted to her,
Mm-hmm.
and her dad kept being the one that kind of shot it down. And then
Mm-hmm.
she finally went to the court, and they granted it to her. And then Trump was famous. Trump went on Twitter saying how, you know, how could the country of Spain let this girl go through all of that, and then the migrants that raped her, nothing happened to them.
That's crazy. Yeah. And then try to kill herself and then she's paralyzed.
Yeah, she tried to kill herself, and she ended up being paralyzed from the waist down.
That's
But look,
Mhm.
from what I heard is if you swallow a bunch of pills, it's going to feel like food poisoning times 10
Mhm.
because your body is going to try to shoot all of that toxin out of your system. So you're going to have a case of vomiting and all that other stuff. And it's, to me, I would just say, if I was to do it,
Mhm.
what I would do is I would swim. I would swim and I would black out in the pool, and then boom, it would be over.
I know somebody who did that. Damn, that's how he did it. I know somebody who did that, but they did that in the Hudson River. And I'm like, how did this person drown himself? So that's how you do it? Oh, he committed suicide in Hudson. And he knew how to swim. Somebody told me he knew how to swim. So I'm like, so how did he drown himself?
No,
Like,
people just get really drunk. So you drink, you drink, you drink, and then you pass out in the pool. Uh, there was this one Air Force guy. There was an Air Force guy. He was a little bit. He came in way before I did, but he was in the same squadron that I was in.
mhm.
And his brother, they were two special operations guys. And his brother was killed in Afghanistan. So there was this one case where the Taliban shot down his helicopter and it killed like 32 members of SEAL Team 6. And it was
Mhm.
like the worst accident that happened in military history. It was that many SEAL Team 6 operators. He was one of the guys that was attached to them. So
Oh,
his brother, his name was Sean Harville. No. The one that died, his name was Andrew Harville.
uh-huh.
So Andrew got killed in Afghanistan. Then his brother was this super decorated airman, and then he went home and he got drunk and just passed out in the pool and drowned like that. So he committed suicide like that.
Oh wow.
So it was the two brothers. They used to call them the two brothers, Sean and Andrew.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. I only know of two people that committed suicide, and one that was like I just told you in the water, so that's how he did it. And then another one, she took pills, and it's
Yeah,
crazy because
I
she
wouldn't feel.
was talked about committing suicide, but we never thought she was gonna do it because like some people. As a matter of fact, he did too, and I used to be the one because when you have a friend that is depressed like that and wants to do that to themselves, you're supposed to give them, try to help them out or give them that number so that the outreach number so they can try to help them if you can't help them. And it's crazy because I don't think I actually said it like that, but it's like, dude, if you keep torturing me by saying you're gonna do it, like you're harassing the living like that. Like if you're gonna just do it, then do it.
All right, so here's the thing about that.
Uh-huh.
Here's the thing about that. In my experience, the people that I know that committed suicide never told anybody that they were having suicidal thoughts. Like case in point, my supervisor, they
Mhm.
had they had like an exercise on the base, and
Mhm.
then he left for the day. So when they got released, he left for the day. But what they said was strange because he was a quiet person. They said that
Mhm.
when he got off, he went up to everybody and gave them like the bro hug. You know how you do the handshake hug.
Yeah.
So he did the handshake hug to everybody, and people were like, that's strange. He's not like that. And then he didn't show up to work.
Oh
So
wow.
when he didn't show up to work, but the two guys that found him were two of my good friends. Uh, they called him and they called him again, and then when they called him that third time and he didn't answer, they knew that something was up because he had never missed work.
Right.
At first, they were like, "Man, wake him up, call him and wake him up. How he gonna fall asleep? He never fall asleep, or he never
It's late for
sleep
work.
through. Yeah, never late for work." So they called him and they said that third time that they called, they said, "All right, we need to go because something's not right." So they went there. They knocked on his door. They heard some music playing, and he didn't answer his door. So they started pounding on the door. So one of them walked around the apartment, and because he was on the ground floor, they walked around the apartment, and then they seen him. It looked like he was moving,
Mhm.
and then they ran and they kicked the door down, and then they saw that he was hanging. So because like I said, they thought that he was moving. It was his body was swaying back and forth because he was hanging.
Wow.
So they saw him moving. They thought that he might be doing something crazy. Let's go stop him from doing something crazy. But nah, when they
It was too
went
late.
in there and when they went in there and they seen him, he was gone. He had been gone for maybe an hour or two.
So it's right.
So
Well, yeah, asphyxiation is going to be right away. Oh wow. Wow.
yeah,
That's sad. But
that
God,
and I had a person. Well, I didn't actually know him. He was just in the same career field. He was in
mm,
South Korea, and he ended up cutting his wrist. So he ended up cutting his wrist.
yeah, that was another way
Um,
they used to do it. Yes, slitting the
yeah.
wrist.
So
Hmm.
he cut his wrist, and then my first supervisor, his last name was Amel. Jesse. His name was Jesse Amel. He hanged himself. Um, Sean, he got drunk and he passed out in the pool and died like that. And then let me see, I had other couple of friends that died. One died from a work accident. One died from a training accident.
Damn,
But
sundown.
yeah, it's let's see.
Oh.
Another one died. So my other friend, he died because what we think is he died because I don't know if you remember this. So I posted it in the Discord. It was a childhood friend of mine. He died in a motorcycle accident. No. He didn't die in a motorcycle accident. He had a motorcycle accident, and he ended up going to his brother's house, and he died on the couch through the night. And they think that it was like an underlying issue, something that happened when he had that motorcycle accident that they didn't catch. Like he might have had some bruising or some stuff like that
Yeah,
on.
internal bleeding probably.
Yeah.
I knew a
So
kid like that growing up playing stickball. He did that too.
yeah.
Came home, went to sleep, and never woke up.
But what happened? This is what his parents think. What happened was he also got the jab.
Oh.
So they think that he had a motorcycle accident, but the motorcycle accident wasn't what caused him to pass away. They think it was he got the jab and then he had the accident, and the jab kind of weakened his
Mm.
his immune system. Yeah, and it wasn't able to heal like it would have if he didn't. That's what his family thinks.
A lot of people died after getting the jab. A
Yeah.
lot of people. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, Dick Turbo with Blood Moon. I don't have any
sorry.
joy. I mean, it's
Yeah.
conversation because we're talking about. That's why I tried to blend it up with how other people are feeling about how she passed away and how they're saying that black women shouldn't get with white men. And I played a video on how a white guy was saying, I don't know if you saw that you shouldn't get with black guys with white guys that they do the same thing, like, they cheat on you, they could be married, and don't go in my inbox, trying to look for guys like me thinking that life is going to be better because you're dealing with a white guy, And then I have
Yeah.
go ahead.
It's not just like with black women. You have a lot of, I mean, there was this thing going on because, at one point in time, the highest interracial dating was white men and Asian women for the
It still
longest.
is,
Now
I
it's
believe.
like, I think it's white men and Hispanic women, not Hispanic women. I think that's the number one now. But at first, it was the white men and Asian women. And it's not just like black women getting with white men thinking that things are better. It's a lot of Asian women that do the same thing. In fact, there's a lot of Asian men that are outspoken on that because they were saying at one point in time, it was like for one Asian man that's married to an Asian woman, it's 5 Asian women, or it's 5 white men that are married to 5 Asian women. You know what I mean? So like for one Asian man married to a woman, it's an Asian woman. There's a 5 to 1.
But that really started like after World War II. Isn't that when that started, that big boom in white men and Asian women? Especially like in the Philippines?
Because I think what happened was Asian women or Asian people in general were like the first racial group that were not white that were accepted into society. Because remember, you had segregation going on at one point in time.
Right.
And the Asian people were not allowed to be around white people, blacks, Hispanics, and then I think the Asian people were the first one. Yeah, the Asian people right after World War II, when they got, you had those internment camps with the Japanese people. And then I think right after that, that's when they got accepted into full society. So they were the first ones to, I guess you could say, be considered American that were not white. Because for a minute, you still had Hispanics and you still had, black people that were not allowed to go to certain places, allowed to do certain things. So
were they trying to make up for Hiroshima after? Is that what they were doing then? Because they ended up giving them reparations and all that.
yeah. Look, that's why I said, there will never be reparations for African Americans. Black people, we got to get over the reparations thing. It'll never happen. Jews got reparations. They got their own little country, Israel.
I said it because it happened in real time. That's why they got theirs.
Yeah.
They're not the people that want this money did not go. They're descendants of slaves, but they're not going to get it because they didn't go through it. Japanese got reparations in real time, and the small hats got it in real time as well, or however you want to call how they were compensated for it.
Yeah.
So I remember I love you long time now.
Blood Moon. Do you even know what that movie is from?
Was that Full Metal Jacket, right?
Yeah, it's Full Metal Jacket.
That is
many white men in the military went to Haiti during the earthquake and left single mothers.
Really? Went to the military. No, really?
I was supposed to when that earthquake in 2010 hit Port-au-Prince. My unit was the one that went there and did like the air traffic control and then did like the medical evaluations on the people. I couldn't go because my career field was different. I didn't have any kind of expertise that would help with that specific type of situation. But my chief, he made Time Magazine. His name was Antonio Travis. So he's on the Time Magazine for that in his uniform, Chief Travis. So it was like 30 of them went down to Haiti to help with that earthquake. But I don't believe that they went down there and made some single mothers.
Well, military usually does that wherever they go, and they're stationed there for a while.
Okay, so let me clarify something really quick. Okay. So yes, that is true, but when you go to countries like Germany, and I'm speaking from experience, when you go to countries like Italy, I'm speaking from experience. There are women that have never seen Dominicans in person. There are women that have never seen Puerto Ricans. Because you got to think about it. Look at a place like Poland. Poland is like 98% Slavic, right? So they've never seen a Dominican. They've never seen a Puerto Rican. They've never seen a Mexican. They've never seen a black person, right? So when you go to these countries, you are exotic to them. And there have been women that have specifically said, I don't want to get married. I don't want to get married. I don't want a green card. I don't want anything from you. I just want an exotic baby. There are a lot of girls that have said that they want a mixed baby. And so they'll get with these American dudes and they'll get pregnant and then they'll be like, nope, I'm good. I'm with my parents. We'll take care of the baby. We don't need any kind of monetary. I just want a mixed baby because that is exotic. Now, there are some deadbeat dudes out there that have gone out there and gotten into relationships, and then when it's time for them to leave, they'll be like, hey, peace out. But every half of the chicks that I talked to, especially when I was in Italy, because that's when I was always going out and partying, they just want to mix babies.
So it's like almost a fetish and wanting mixed babies?
Yes. Yeah, a lot of that, some of that is a fetish.
You familiar with
So
that? O has said he's 82 airborne,
82nd Airborne.
82nd.
That's
The year?
okay. No. That's just one of the. That's a unit in the army.
Oh,
So
okay. Oh,
yeah.
Army. Okay, but he said airborne. I thought that was
No,
infantry.
he's airborne. That means so airborne means that you jump out of planes.
Get out of here. Old head jumped out of planes.
Okay, so old head, look, old head. If you've been to Europe, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I
Blood
think
moon,
old head's
blood
in the
moon,
Philippines right
blood
now.
moon, blood moon. That is not true. There are a lot of German women that have mixed race babies. There are a lot of German women that have
Yes,
mixed
they
race.
are. My
Look,
favorite, my
look,
favorite
see,
model,
look,
Boris
see, look,
Portos. Mm-hmm.
see. He knows what I'm talking about.
Oh
He
yeah.
knows exactly what I'm talking about. There are women there that just won't mix babies. There are a lot, especially Germany. Especially Germany. Germany has the most
That's why
mixed race
Lord
babies.
likes them pogs, as he says. Okay, I get it now. I get it. Okay. What do you mean they treat them bad? Who treats them bad? The white women treats their mixed babies bad, blah, blah?
No, they treat them honestly. I don't like it because I feel like a lot of them. Um, no, look, uh, the worst place for dudes going AWOL is Australia. The Navy, when they go to port in Australia, a lot of them dudes they disappear, never come back because them Australian women will tell you, "I will take care of you. Just stay with me," and they will be deuces.
Get out. And look at the AWOL in Panama, vanities and Apollonias everywhere. Oh. White women do not treat their mixed babies good. They hate their hair and it reminds them of their.
Have you ever noticed that Blood Moon talks? Have you ever noticed that Blood Moon likes to talk in absolutes? Have you noticed that,
Of
Morena? Blood
course,
Moon talks in
the
absolutes.
word is born. She if
Yes.
what she says is true. I told my son, you know what Blood would accuse me of today? She said that I tell like I'm talking about stuff, so I must be about in my 60s. And I told my son was like, what? I said, Blood Moon accused me of being like 60 years old. I said, Blood Moon, you met me, man. I'm not that old.
Oh, y'all actually met?
Yeah, we went to DR. I met Blood Moon
What?
before. Yes. That was like 3 years ago. Yep. Yep.
So is Blood Moon the way that Blood Moon be talking? Is Blood Moon shaped like a capital letter D?
No. No, but Blood Moon is like this in person. This is stuff I watch on YouTube. LOL. A lot of black women showing videos of white women hating on the. Oh, really? I've never seen that.
But it
I've never
goes
seen.
both ways. It goes both ways, Blood Moon. Now I am. She said, no, she's.
Now I am. She does. I know. I don't think they hate the hair. They just don't know what to do with it. Because I told you, my
They,
coworker who's biracial, her white
yeah.
mother didn't know what to do with her hair. She said she had an
No.
afro for years. Like her
The
mother
only
didn't teach
country,
her.
yeah, the only country I've seen that actually knows what to do with the hair is Greece. Because in Greece, it's a lot of biracial children there. You know, Greek people, Greek women in general have very curly hair too. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I wouldn't even consider Greek people to be white
Right.
because they like their facial structure and their body and their hair is way different. Like they have afros.
So what do
Some
they
of them be
mix
having
with
afro.
then? Because
They're
so
just
what do they mix with?
Mediterranean.
No, because some of the Greek people I met are like white. They're like northern Italians, you would say, and then southern
Okay.
Italians, like those are the darker ones with the curly hair and stuff
So
like
so
that.
I was in a place so I was in a place called Thessaloniki, right? So Thessaloniki is the second biggest city in Greece
Mm-hmm.
next to Athens, right? So Athens is like 6 million people and Thessaloniki is like maybe 1.8 million. But yeah, they're mixed. They have
From Malta. See, and I knew a lady from Malta too, and she was dark hair but really crystal blue eyes. And she
yeah.
talked like a
Look.
black
I
woman.
want.
She talked like a
Listen,
black
listen. So
woman.
Malta, because I was in Malta. I went to Malta for my birthday. They have
Mhm.
that's where the Blue Lagoon is. If you ever heard of the Blue Lagoon,
Yes.
that's where like they got like the emerald green water that you can see
Yes.
all the way down to the
Okay.
bottom.
Oh, so it's
Man, when I tell you that I kind of had to zone out to not look around because like the women from Malta are super thick, like super
mm,
shapely. And you know, in Europe they be wearing thongs and everything like that. So,
and
so
topless, right?
yeah, no, well, not topless. They have
They're not topless
designated
anymore?
places to go. No, they have designated places because
Okay.
they have designated beaches because children. You know what I mean? Like certain
Yeah.
bases, I mean, certain beaches are open to the public. Like the topless ones or the nude beaches are for adults only.
Isn't
Um,
Greece like that too?
yeah, they got some places in Greece that's topless,
Hmm.
but I hadn't gone to any of those. But when I was in there, when I was in when I was at the Blue Lagoon in Malta, man,
Hmm.
cause I could swim.
Yeah, you like slim thicks, right? That's what you said.
Me? No,
Yeah.
I like big girls. I like bigger women. I like women that usually weigh about I like women that weigh about how much I weigh.
How
So
much you weigh?
and I'm 210.
Oh shit. Okay.
I used to be 225. I tried to
Okay.
I tried to get with a woman that was 225 and that 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 was yeah.
That was a
But
lot.
yeah, no, no,
Okay.
yeah, it was a lot. That was a lot. But no, she was big, but she was like she was 212, but she was a sprinter. So
Okay.
so she didn't look like Jabba the Hutt from Star Wars.
Right.
She was in shape, but I was
Well, 210, was
225, she
she
was
black? Because
210.
210 on a black woman is different than 210 on a white woman.
Yes, yes. So
Okay.
she
Because
was
there's a
black.
difference. Yeah.
But
That's
no,
what,
but there's I personally like what Blood Moon is saying. Skinny women
mhm.
love big men, and there's big men that like skinny women. But
That's why I
I've
tell them
seen
early.
dudes, yeah, I've seen dudes that would be with girls that's like 100 pounds less than them. So you could be this girl could be 110 pounds, and this dude is 215. That look like a child.
I know a man who's married to a woman who's technically obese, and she is obese, and he's like a workout instructor,
Some men look,
instructor.
some men like the cushion, man.
Yeah, because I'm like, I would figure a buffed guy like that whose career is working out and teaching people how to be healthy and and be and fit. Why would you go out with somebody or be married to somebody who's fat?
Opposites attract.
Yeah, but I say that as well, but I didn't think that to me that's an extreme. Like
Yeah.
that's an
But
extreme.
look,
I
an
guess it's like
extreme to
little
me.
men that like big women, like they like really really big women, and the guy's like 5'5", but he likes his woman like five. Maybe she's not that tall, but she's like 400 pounds,
Yeah.
300 pounds.
No.
All these
So
obese
there
women
was
I have
so
skinny
there
boyfriends.
was a guy. I wish I could show you a picture. So there was a guy, and he was an instructor. So we never
Hmm.
actually were in the same squadron together, but he was an instructor in my career field, right? This
Hmm.
dude was 6'5". He was 6'5". He was 250 pounds, but he would drop down to 40 because um, flying guillotine. I think you can attest to this. I think the max for being like to be able to jump out of planes is 250. So he would have to drop weight to stay airborne qualified because he weighed too much. But this dude was 6'5", 250. and his girlfriend was like not even 100 pounds. So it
Not
was
even a
like,
hundred pounds.
yeah, we were like, because his name was Ashley. His name was Ashley. We'd be like, Ashley, man, how much, like, because she looked like she was a marathon runner. That's what she looked like. Because those marathon runners are really skinny.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll be like, man, because his name was Ashley. We'll be like, Ashley, man, like how you look at you and then you look at, your girlfriend, she looks like a child. And he used to always say, the skinny ones are the ones that could take the most punishment. That's what he used to always say.
Oh my god.
The skinny girls are the ones that, that's what he used to always say. The skinny girls were the ones that could take the most. But nah, me, no. I like my women to be big. Cause like if I had kids, I don't want to have no like string bean kid. I want my kid to be husky. You know what I mean?
That's my son. He got height, and I told him it's genetics, and he got a good build, but he's eating a lot of junk right now. So then I was like, dude, try to eat better because when you get older,
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm telling
And
you,
depending
it
on
doesn't
his
stay last
genetics,
forever.
yeah, and on his genetics,
It won't last
dep-
forever.
yeah, his
No, it
body
won't
type,
last
whatever his
forever.
body type is, he might be
You
able
gotta
to
be,
get away with it.
and this is what I say because the food that we eat now, for now, but what I'm trying to say is like, okay, well, like the eating used to be cleaner. Like when my mom was young, they didn't pump hormones into meat, and so it wasn't in the milk or the meat or the chicken. It started getting introduced around the time when I was, I want to say, going through puberty. That's why girls were developing faster, and boys were developing faster. I don't know if you know what I mean. This was like around the mid to late 80s, right? And then now everything is just GMO and pumped up with steroids. So the food is what can kill you. Everything
Yeah,
they put in, like even when you try to eat healthy, it's still not healthy. No matter what they say,
yeah,
anything that's organic is typically not organic. So it's like, so if you're pumping yourself up with all this processed food, your body is not gonna tolerate it like that. But so by the time he gets to my age, he might have a bunch of health problems.
yeah.
And I even
Because
told
you
him,
gotta think about all the pesticides. Because
yes, and that's
that you can't grow. So like my parents, right? They have a garden and they're
mhm,
growing their own vegetables. They're growing their own fruit.
mhm.
And I was telling them, I said, look, man, y'all got to be careful because one day y'all might see somebody in a unmarked car drive by, and it could be the government coming to make regulations. Because
Yes,
in order to grow your own stuff, you have to have a certain type of fertilizer. You gotta use a certain type of
ain't that
chemical. Yeah, and you can get fined for that if you don't. So if they pop
that's
up on you
crazy.
and you're using something and it's not up to their standard, you can get a fine for it. And it doesn't matter if you're like, oh, it's my property, it's my property. Nope, they can still come in and make regulations. So I said, look, as long as y'all building that stuff in the back of the house to where nobody can see it, you should be good. But
And then I'm telling
you just
nobody
gotta be
about it
careful.
because as soon as you start telling
Yeah.
people about it, that's how they'll find out. You can't even collect rainwater. Like, ain't that some shit?
Nope.
And they even
Nope.
say even the
Can't collect.
water can kill you. Like the water in the plastic bottles, they're saying that you shouldn't, even though they say that BPA free, whatever, everything. It's designed that way. I think that's just the population control. They're just, survival of the fittest. Whoever survives it, they got good genetics. Whoever dies is that they were meant to die anyway. They were just dead weight.
Yeah, same thing with the jab. When
It's
people got
scary.
the when
It's
people got
just everything that's
that
going on.
jab, when people got the COVID shot, you know how many people
Mm-hmm.
died from that?
Yep.
Then
Yep.
people
Did,
came
did they
and they
force
got
you
the
guys in the
booster.
military to get the
Yeah,
They didn't
so
force the military to get
you did remember you talked about it, how people got out the military because they were like, look, I'm not taking that jab. And then they came back and then they were like, look, if you got out the military, due to not wanting to take the COVID shot. We'll
That's what
give
he
you a
was talking
chance to come
about.
back
Huh?
in.
That's what he
Yeah,
was talking about. I didn't know what he was referring to. Oh, okay, that's what he was talking about. Because I was like, who he's allowing till next year, 2027, right, to come
yep.
back or something? Because they need people. That's what I wanted to talk to you next, right? So
Okay.
they technically enacted the draft, right? You got to register so that when they have the draft,
I
they
didn't
already
hear.
got all.
Yeah. So I'm not tracking that on the draft. I know that they were talking. There's talks about initiating it again, but yeah, I didn't hear anything about them actually implementing it to where it was going to happen. But listen, you got to understand something, right? People don't want to fight for a lie, right? Because
Like Vietnam.
think about Vietnam. Like, okay, when you look at Vietnam,
That was the last
Vietnam
time they had
was,
the draft. Mm-hmm.
yeah. Look at what happened with Vietnam. Vietnam was between the Viet Cong communists and then the Democratic Vietnamese, right? So that is a country in Asia. What did we have to do with that?
Not a damn
But
thing.
we
And
got involved.
right. And
So
boys died.
people, yeah, there was no internet. The only thing that you had was the radio, and if you had enough money, you had the TV.
Right.
Now you got the internet and everything is in real time. So you can see what's going on. I can see what's going on in Greece. I can see what's going on in Albania, whatnot. So they can't pull the wool over our eyes like they did 25 years ago, 26 years ago with September 11th. Because you got to remember the internet was still in infant stage. So they told us a bunch of stuff.
So you brought that up. So so you didn't believe how everything went down? Like they weren't being truthful with.
I did in the beginning,
Mhm.
but I don't believe it now. I stopped
Mhm.
believing that like 10 years ago because you had so many people that were signing up because we got attacked and it was these people and blah blah blah. And then come to find
Mhm.
out it wasn't even them. So you had people
Like they
going
trained in
and
Florida and they got their licenses and all that. So all that was fabricated.
yeah. So the whole story behind it, so this is what they say happened. So they gave Afghanistan, they gave them a time limit. They said, all right, look, this is the guy that did it, and we want you to hand him over. If you hand him over, we won't go to war, but we need him. And apparently, Afghanistan was like, you need bin Laden? Okay, cool. He's over by Pakistan. We'll go get him and we'll turn him over to you. They said, well, you have X amount of hours to do it. So they were getting him, and then we attacked him before that deadline. So
Wow.
they gave them like a 72 hour or like I don't know, 86 hour or a 96 hour timeline, and then we attacked them at like 80 hour 80. So we attacked them before they could actually hand them over.
So
So
okay, but
no, but so think about it. Imagine if you're a child and you see your mom or you see your dad deploying, and now you got to have a lifestyle change because everybody's affected by it. So when
right.
your parents deploy, your life is affected too because you got to get up, you got to move, you got to go stay with a relative or stay with a friend for a year until your parents get back. So your life is affected too. So you see how your life was affected and your parents went to war. So you feel some sort of um, calling to join the military so that you can fight like your parents fought. And then
Right.
you go over there, you get your legs blown off. So now you don't have any legs, and now your life is permanently altered. And then you find out that all of that was for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got kids that's smart, and they looking at this stuff and they saying, "Man, I'm not going over there. The only reason why we even trying to get involved is because Israel needs help. So I'm not going to fight for Israel."
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
nobody, I think they said recruitment is at an all-time low right now because nobody wants to go.
Wow. Thank God. I'm just like it's. I'm like they're doing that, and then I don't know. I asked my son too. I said, Did you hear about it?" He's like, "Yeah, we heard about it." I was like, "How do you feel about it?" He's like, "I'm ready to go." I was like, "Get out of here!"
Man,
Yeah, man, his friends are
listen.
ready to go.
Tell
Shit.
your son from somebody that's been deployed multiple times. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
It's not worth it in the long run.
I know it's not. I know it's not. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, this everything is it's crazy, but yeah, you're right. The damage that he's doing is gonna take decades to fix. Like the relationships that he's done severed, yeah, it's gonna take a long time.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a
A
long time.
perfect example of that is look at what happened with um, Bill Clinton. So remember when Kosovo and Serbia had that war
Mm-hmm.
back in like 1998, 1999,
Mm-hmm.
and Bill Clinton sent some people over there to help?
Yep.
Our relationship with Serbia never recovered. So there's still an
Okay.
issue with us in Serbia because we went and we helped Kosovo. But the thing is, all of my friends from Europe said that there was no such thing as Kosovo. Kosovo is a country that's made up, and the US helped to establish that country. It was just Serbians going to war against Serbians.
Not surprised.
So
Isn't that how Israel got Israel?
yeah,
Well, they took it from somebody and then they made it Israel.
they took it from Palestine,
Mm-hmm.
and then they plopped Israel right there in the central location. So not only did they put them in a place that they're not from, they put them in a central location.
Right.
So now the people from Palestine have been suffering ever since because they don't have any kind of import, export. Israel controls all that.
Right. It's crazy.
That's
Crazy.
all I can say. I'm done with all that stuff. That stuff
Lucky
they can
you.
that stuff they can kick rocks.
But you're gonna be contract work. That's what my sister's husband's doing after he retired. He did that. Went to Kuwait and everything.
Remember you asked me about some stuff and I sent you that link?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So contracting is the way to go. You work with the military, but you're not military. So
Right.
when
But
you
what if
see
you're a
some military
civilian?
people,
Are
huh?
those only open to military retired military?
No, so retired military or prior military, they get preferential treatment, meaning that like if you were
Gotcha.
in the military, they put you above civilians,
Right.
but it's not make or break because there's people that never been in the military that's been contracting. I got a friend that's been contracted for 12 years. And he was
Really?
never military. Yeah, he's been contracted for 12 years, never been military.
You know what I was telling my son that he should think about but now that all this is going on um oh my god, what do they call them? They go on ships but they're not technically military and they travel. What is that? It's merchant seaman? Is that what it is? Merchant?
Merchant Marine?
Yeah, merchant marine. You're technically not in the military, right?
Yeah, you're not military.
Yeah,
But
but
that's
to
mainly
all
like salvage. They mainly do things like salvage because they don't have a force because the force that's not military is Coast Guard because Coast Guard is not military. It's
right.
Homeland Security.
Gotcha.
So they would do like all the maritime stuff, but I think merchant marines, they're more like salvage and stuff like that.
I guess the way I saw the way they're promoting it, like you get to travel and do stuff. Like,
You get to travel, yeah, but it's you don't get to travel. Do you get to travel to like Latin America? I don't know.
well, I saw it all around the world from what I'm seeing. Like they get to
Merchant
travel, but
Marines?
I mean, I don't know if they were. Yeah, I've seen it all over TikTok, and they're telling them how to
Okay.
get their they got to get certain certifications and stuff before they can apply and all that. Yeah, looked up like because I want him to travel and you know what I'm saying. He's young
Yeah.
now. This is the time to do stuff like that. Get your trade in, or start traveling and learn something. It's the time to
Did
do
he
that
ever
right
get
now.
his? Did he ever go welding?
Welding is in Houston, and that didn't pan out the way he wanted it to. Now he's trying to get into the school where it's electrical, and you get paid while you train.
Okay.
Like you train with a master electrician.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed, hoping he can get into that program. 'Cause that's a hard program to get into. But then all this shit is going on. I was like, oh man, why did they put in the draft? And
And listen, electricians, there's a high demand for that too. Contracting,
that's what I
like,
heard.
okay, so what my the people that I know that contract, they said lucrative the lucrative career fields that they're looking for is if you're a master, like what do they call it? Master plumber, if you
Mm-hmm.
are a power generator certified, if you can work on power generators,
Mm-hmm.
if you have HVAC,
Mm-hmm.
electrical, and IT. But look, if you can work on power generators, if you have HVAC, or if you have electrician, especially like electricians, because that's a difficult career field. But if you
Mm-hmm.
have electrical certification, that's starting out at like 91,000. So this is how contracting works. So
Oh wow.
contracting, you get a base pay. So like let's say you could get paid.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say if I went and they said we'll give you $80,000, right? So that'll be your base pay. So that means that I have a
Mm-hmm.
guaranteed 80,000, but they have a daily meal allowance as well. So you get a stipend for food. And like let's say I get paid $115 a day for food. So that's 80,000 base
Mm-hmm.
pay plus the $100+ a day that I get for
Your
food.
salary.
So that's two incomes. So you got your base income and your
Wow.
food allowance. So 80,000, or like if they gave me 80,000, that's like 120,000 when you add the food allowance into it. And then if
That would be
you
nice.
are
You know what's
retired,
up?
yeah, so if you're retired, so you get your retirement pay. Like, look,
Mm-hmm.
so when I was in Germany, I knew a guy that was retired military, so he had retirement pay. Then he had 100% disability, which is almost $4,000 that the VA was paying him. So he had his 4,000 that he was getting for disability. He had his X amount of money that he was getting for being retired. So that's like $7,000 right there. Then he had the money that he was getting as a contractor. So he was
Mm-hmm.
making like $12,000, $13,000 a month just off of contracting,
Wow.
retirement, and disability. So imagine making $13,000 a month.
Damn, what
So
are the
look,
taxes like with that?
no,
Sandel?
when you're overseas, you can elect to get no taxes. So
But you have
since
to
you are
pay it
working,
eventually, no?
no. So if I go to a country and I say, hey, I don't want to pay taxes, I want to elect to be tax exempt, they'll give you a form and you'll fill it out and then they will not tax you. However, it works like if you if you're tax exempt, you have I think 20
Mm-hmm.
days. I think
Mm-hmm.
20 days max that you can be in America out throughout that year. So you have like 20 days that you can be in America before you automatically start getting taxed. At that point,
Oh,
when
okay.
yeah, at that point, that's why so many contractors stay overseas.
Right,
They don't come
right.
back to the States because they're tax exempt. So, man,
Mm.
it's people out there that was making $170,000 a year. So, and as an electrician, your son could be making 150.
let's hope that works out. But right now he's the personal trainer for a company that they use these how do I describe it? It's like a suit almost that works your muscles out like you had a real workout, but it does it
Mm-hmm.
in less time. So he's working
Mm-hmm.
for a company that does that. So
Okay.
he works out all the time and everything. So that works out until he gets to do what he wants to do. But that's a good thing that
Yeah,
he's
if
in there
he
too.
school going to like college, that's over with. It's a lot. Like college has been in a constant state of decline because it's so many people that's going and learning trades.
Because
So
the
like,
trade is where to go unless you want to be an attorney, an architect, or a doctor. You don't need college or a
yeah. So
teacher.
like as a trade, yeah, as a trade, if you learn a trade, you can always get contract work. So like you go to
Mhm.
college and then they'll be like, oh, we need you to have 3 years of experience.
Exactly,
So
and that's the
yeah,
program we want to.
if he could go to say like
Hmm.
um,
He
welding,
has the welding
electrician,
experience. He still has the
yeah,
welding experience. So,
welding,
um,
electrician, power generator, HVAC, plumbing, um,
yeah,
what's
stuff
another?
that they're always gonna need. They're always gonna need people for that. That's what you want. You want to be in an industry where they're
Yeah,
always gonna need that. That's something that AI is not gonna always control. At least
yep.
not the entire industry for that. For that particular trade. So, mm,
Hmm.
interesting. I'll let him know about that too. But yeah, so hopefully, fingers crossed that he gets into this program, and then you start off as an apprentice, and you're in the program for 5 years, and you come out a journeyman. You have the physical experience, and you get paid, and then you got to do class. I think once or twice a week. That's the commitment that you have to have with them,
Yeah,
and they pay you and they train you. So, and I don't hear that often like that. I was telling my son, I said they don't have those type of opportunities up north. This is something you gotta
that's just something that
take
you gotta take
advantage of
advantage
here.
of when you get it. Yeah, when you get it, you gotta take advantage of it, man, because
Mm-hmm.
opportunities like that are
Yep.
very few and far in between.
Hard facts. Yep. So we'll see.
But
Sundown is like super late now. I'm almost falling asleep.
all right,
I said I was going to be
I'll
on
let
for
you.
an hour, and between both streams, I've been on 4 hours. I said I was not
All
going to
right,
do it. I
yeah. But all
appreciate
right,
you for stopping by Sundown and giving me your input on all this. It's definitely appreciated, and I always like it when you stop by.
okay, no problem. Next time
So
you
don't
hop
be a
on,
stranger,
I'll try
Sundown.
to catch you. I won't. But take care, okay?
Perfect.
All right, talk to you
You
later.
too, Sundown. All right, everybody, I'm shutting this down. Thank you guys for sticking with me, the ones that did after I had that debacle in the first stream. I could have shut that video down, but I want to thank Blood Moon and Irby and Don Armando and Sundown and Ramon and Jose and Denise, Channel Chilltown. Am I missing anybody? Who am I missing? I said Don Armando, Daniel Berry. Goodbye. Good morning. Since it's 3 a.m. Yes, it's 2 a.m. here, and I wanted to be sleeping by at least 1 o'clock, or at least in the bed. Blood Moon. Oh, Lord. I can't. Oh, and O-Head. I'm always forgetting O-Head. I'm sorry, O-Head. And I think that's it. I got everybody. So I'm gonna shut it down. I'm gonna end it with my little Cuban video. Hopefully it won't play 1,000 times. But yeah, I'm gonna shut it down and see you. I guess see you when I see you. Hopefully next week. Damn, it's going on 3 hours. So I've been on almost 7 hours. That is crazy. So I bid you all a good morning, not a good night, and see you next time. Let me play my little video. And I'm out. ¿Dónde está mi Cuba?